I think it just says later. Anyway, yo yo yo, what is up, everybody? This is your host SuperSight coming to you from New Zealand, and I'm excited to be with you. It feels like the Alex Jones show, like the info was broadcast, but it's not. And anyway, I think that's shutting down. I'm not sure what's happening with that. Anyway, today's the day. Today's the day of the big debate between Trump and Biden. So it's gonna be very interesting. That is in just under 12 hours, about 11 and a half hours. Is it 12? So add 10 hours, or 10? No, it's 12 hours. No, it's not. It's 10 hours away. Wow. 9.5 hours away. Okay, so it's the big day. But I don't know. We'll see what happens, because on one hand, it's like hyped up to be this massive thing, which I think it is. But also on the other hand, like, most people have decided. Like, there's not that many people that haven't, and how many of the people that haven't will be watching it? Unsure, and we'll see what the ratings are like. Anyway, we are live. It's good to be here. It felt weird grabbing my iPad and just walking in here like it's a studio and that. It's not really a studio. It's pretty small and cramped, but it does the trick, and we get to stream. And I've been wanting to do this stream for a while. It's almost always the case when I stream. I'm like, I've wanted to do this before now, but I just got to it now. Anyway, so I've got the 3 that have built up. I've had the 3 build up for hours, which is very bad for my account progress, but who cares? I've got some notes of things I'm going to talk about. I don't want to stream too late because I want to be up for the debate. So if I stream 2 hours and I get like 7 hours sleep, I don't know, I might get 6.5 hours, we'll see. Lynn, welcome to the stream. Shardlight, welcome to the stream. Great to have you both here. And we are live on 8 different platforms. However, Facebook isn't working, so that makes 7. I don't know, Facebook hasn't worked for ages. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's had issues for ages. Rumble seems to cut out after a while as well, but Facebook is just chronically, like, doesn't even start to work, in which case I'll turn it off and we'll stream on a Freaker TV instead. And then if Rumble stops, then we go live on Nimmo TV. We used to be able to stream on all of them, but the prices keep going up. The restream, like in New Zealand, berries have gone up over 50% in like 2 years, and olive oil gone up 44% in 2 years, and for one company and one brand of the berries, and Restream's gone up about 50% in 2 years. So it's just really disheartening. It's really sad. It's like everything's getting more expensive. I mean, gems and Supercell games have gone up, and of all things, that is like the least thing that could be affected by inflation. Like them giving you these virtual things that cost them nothing to give you. I mean, technically their staff costs may have gone up, but even that, it wouldn't, even that, then their profits are still huge in that. However, they could argue that from a percentage-wise, then they're not making as much, in that. Yeah, well, they could say, well, it's because inflation went up, but, I don't know, it seems crazy. Like, things are getting so expensive in that. I wonder what percentage of the world is in the middle class. I mean, and even in New Zealand and America and the world, I guess it depends on how you define it. It's an interesting thing. I'd say in New Zealand, I'd say that the most, like, of the 3 classes, middle class, poor, and upper class. I'd say the upper class, the rich, are the most hated group in New Zealand. And then I'd say followed by the poor, but then I don't meet, like, anyone that doesn't like the poor. Not that explicitly says it in that. And then I've never heard anyone in my life criticize the middle class. I mean, the middle class. Never. It's like, just, I don't know. It's just no one criticized the middle class. I don't know why that is, but it's just no one does. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, because I mean, for upper class, I'd say that's only like 1 to 5%. In my view in that. Because on one hand, it's like upper class would appear to be the majority of people in that. The middle class would be the majority of people. However, then there's like, what's his name? RFK Jr. started the stat, like, I think it was like 57% of Americans couldn't afford to pay for an emergency. You know, like if their car was smashed or something, or a medical emergency or something like that. It's like, if it just came up, it's like 57% couldn't afford to pay for that. I mean, then that seems like extremely concerning, and like that would then imply, in my view, that at least 57% of Americans are poor if one couldn't pay for an emergency. Again, depends on how do you define it, but in New Zealand, yeah, the rich are definitely the most disliked people. Running a business is hard, though. I like, the more I think about it, I'm like, it's really tough to run a business in that. That said, I've increasingly come to conclude that virtually all big businesses are bad. Virtually all big businesses are bad. Now, I don't think that socialism is the answer. Definitely not. You just have to allow, you know, capitalism and the market to do its thing. And these big businesses exist, and these big businesses are pretty bad. However, they are providing services to us, like an Apple phone and that. And B, we have the freedom not to buy from them. Now, in some cases, like with the phone market, you're pretty stuffed. Like, you basically have to get one that's connected or made in China, and either Google or Apple. There are other options, but they're not that viable for the majority of people. However, with a lot of things, like with supermarket, where you buy your food, there is generally a lot of options in that. And so in those areas that I have options, I utilize that freedom of choice to go to the other one. Same with like medical center. If I'm like this medical, like in the medical center, you can pick your doctor, or you can just pick your medical center. So if you know, so I'm very much, you reward the good ones in that for your own interest and for the interest of like them and everyone in that. As in, you want to be sending feedback all the time in that, and people are, behavior is feedback. Everything you do is feedback. It's not just because you can vote with your dollars, but like everything you do is voting in a way, in a sense. Even how you respond to people when you talk to them, it's sort of your reaction is very like, you do this, they do that. Yeah, so I very much, I'm for rewarding those who provide good service. I'm for rewarding those who provide cheap goods that are ethically sourced, and stuff like that. I'm very, very pro that. So I try to utilize in cases where you have the option. That don't always have the option, and that, but sometimes it's easy. Like when I got a computer fan for my thing, there were about two of them, same price. One brand was made in China, one brand was made in Taiwan. Taiwan, 100%. Yeah, out of the two options. So yeah, anyway, that's that. I'm going to talk through a few other things. Most of them are related to the game. I just thought I'd get a few of these things out of the way. Time flies when you're having fun. A few biggish businesses here in the US that I consider very good. It's good that there's some. It's good that there's some. Is Coca-Cola from USA? I think it is. Coca-Cola, right in the state of Georgia. Very nice. HQ is still there. Interesting. It's funny, yeah. It's weird, the whole political dimension stuff. Like there was a guy in the New York, that guy, progressive guy. He just lost his seat. He anti-Israel guy, so he's gone from there. But yeah, Coca-Cola's sort of like getting flack from, and Disney for that matter, is getting flack from both sides because they're very pro promoting all the pride woke stuff and that. However, they're also very pro-Israel and that, so they end up getting they're getting a little bit of like people on both sides are like don't like that. However, I think that the majority of people just don't care either way. Like if there's a good, it's just like with with like whatever service and that, they don't really care and that. So it's like these pressure groups that sort of get these companies in trouble or all sorts of kind of stuff, or lose business and that. But the majority of people just don't really care. They just want whatever. Oh, yep, I'll take that. Which I don't think is good that the majority don't really care. Because yeah, I mean, I would argue that mindset. Is that kind of mindset is what allows for someone like Hitler to rise up, because like if most people just don't care, I mean in these cases it's not that, but it can become that if it's that level of sort of indifference. I don't really care as long as you know things are fine for me. It's like, yeah, how does that work out? Like that poem, you know, first they came for, you know, it's like, oh, well, they don't like, you know, that group's really unhappy, but well, it's not me, so I don't really care. And then, oh, that group that's a little bit more similar to me, it's coming in. But I don't know, it seems pretty a shame. Anyway, what was I gonna say? The different businesses, I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, so there's, yeah, but the majority don't really care. And so, because in most cases it was the left would successfully boycott conservative ones, or conservative ones in trouble. However, when Elon Musk took over Twitter and that, at the start there's all these threats and that, and some companies did pull out ads and that. However, the majority of people just didn't really care. They're like, well, Twitter's a good service, so you guys are all unhappy with Elon. Well, I'm just gonna keep tweeting. Twitter's a fine service and that. So it's not just whoever owns whatever the product or service is. Most people just stay on it. Most people just don't care either way, and that. So it's like as long as your side owns it or whatever, then most people are just gonna go with it. And so and Elon, in my view, proved that it's sort of just most people don't care either left wing or right wing. They just want to use good quality products and services that are convenient to them and that. And so Elon Musk takes over and that. Some companies did pull. I think some of them have come back. But then the ones that are still on there then get a real good deal because then there's less competition for the paying for the ads, so they can get cheaper ads. I think that's how it works. Anyway, okay, that's that. Inside Out. Okay, so overall, I'm against Disney. I haven't really, as far as I can. I don't think in 2020 when my lung collapsed, I got Disney Plus because it just came out. It came out in 2019, I'm pretty sure. And because I remember in 2019 I went to Hammer Springs, and then either before or when I came back, I think it was before I went. I was watching on what's in New Zealand called Sky TV, and I was like, "Where's the Disney Channel gone?" Because it's not something I regularly watched even back then. I used to watch a lot, but like maybe 2012 or whatever, Sweet Life on Deck and stuff like that. But yeah, it was gone anyway. So they released the Disney Plus thing. So in 2020, when my lung collapsed, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll try this out." So I got the free thing for a week and watched a movie like every day of that week. And then I was like, okay, I'll pay for a month. And I think I just paid for 1 month, maybe 2 months in that. And then I watched like a movie almost every day of that, at least first month, if it was, yeah. So but then since then, I don't think I've bought anything Disney as a choice in that. However, I did go to Raya and the Dragon, but I can't in 2021. I don't recall if that was Disney or not. And there may have been 1 or 2 other movies that I've been to since then with other people, but there's no movies I specifically gone to, and I haven't got any subscription service of either Disney or what's it, Netflix or Hulu, whatever those things are. Yeah, I haven't got any of those things. But yeah, I've largely avoided Disney because I in principle oppose what they're doing to Disney with the woke stuff and that. However, there was a movie that came out recently, and one of the movies I did like was called Inside Out. I watched it in 2020, and I actually watched through all the Pixar movies in 2020, all that have released, which isn't actually that many. It was about 30, but that's a lot of movies, but you can get through it in a month if you watch one a month and your lungs collapse and you're just sitting at home. Okay, so yeah, anyway, so Inside Out 2 came out, and it just came out in New Zealand today. It was out less than 24 hours ago, it wasn't, but it came out on the 27th and that. And I was like, oh, do I go watch it? I oppose Disney, but also there's a group in New Zealand called Family First, and they did a review on it. Well, they found a review from a crowd called Movie Guide, which in my view is a good credible source for figuring out what movies are good and that. I don't visit them regularly, partly because I don't watch that many movies. But, and so anyway, Family First found this thing and said, hey, actually, this is a non-woke movie. This is a good movie by Disney. The best since 2019's Toy Story 4. I did watch Toy Story 4. I wasn't a big fan of like the theme or whatever. Well, not the theme, but I don't know, the storyline. It wasn't my favorite, and that wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't as, I don't know, as good as, for example, Toy Story 1 or 2, in my view. Anyway, but that's the best in 5 years. So anyway, I was like, I really wanted to watch it anyway, because I really enjoyed it Inside Out 1, but I also don't like Disney. It's like, what do I do? And then I thought, I think I will go see it. I'm a little bit torn on it, but I'm like, I think I will go see it, just to send a signal in that. I don't know, I'm torn, because on one hand, it's like, I don't want to give them any money, but on the other hand, it's cool if they get this massive signal. Although, I did watch a video, like a year or so ago, about, is there a correlation between the more woke the movie, the less successful it does, and they analyzed it. They did a real cool thing, and they asked all these people all these questions about how woke they rate all these different movies in that, and they didn't find a correlation in that, which I thought was interesting. However, that might be starting to change, because I noticed like NASCAR and all that, multiple groups, unlike 2 years ago, but this year didn't do the pride flag and that kind of stuff. So it was interesting. It seems like things are actually changing for once. And Jordan Peterson, he's still tweeting away on Twitter, which I appreciate. What he's really focusing important things. And then also there was that race in Canada, which the Liberals had since the 90s. And a Conservative won it. So it was like, wow, that's quite an upset. And Justin Trudeau, I think it's like 68%. Don't want him as president, as prime minister. And I can't believe he's still in, honestly. I can't believe he's still in. It's like wild. But he is. And so the election's next year, but he could call a snap election like they've done in France, because then there was the EU elections, which were also a big thing. And a bit of a move to the right, or a big move to the right, I'm not sure, but it was a move to that direction. Okay, so where were we? Disney, was I on Disney? How'd I get onto Canada? Oh yeah, that's right. And so the correlation in that. However, that could be starting to change. But we'll see. But anyway, I searched up top grossing movies on Wikipedia 24, and Inside Out's already number one. It's at like 800 million. It was like $799 million already, which is that's crazy popular. It's crazy good. Top movie of 2024 for top grossing in that. So that's done really well. It's odd how they in some they sort of tear it out. Like they release it in one country and then another one versus just everywhere. And the everywhere ones often benefit New Zealand in terms of, since we're in the first time zone, like Star Wars, I think The Force Awakens, it was 2015 or 2017. I think we got it like first in the world in that, because we are in the early time zone. So if it was released on this day, we get it. But a lot of companies like Sound of Freedom and Inside Out, they release it in like the US first, and New Zealand gets it later in that, which I kind of don't like as much, because like, well, if you really want to see it, you could fly there and that, or maybe I was gonna say get a VPN, but no. Oh, well, no, because they'd release it on Disney Plus, wouldn't they? I'm so used to theaters. I'm glad the theaters are still a thing, and it's cool that COVID didn't kill the theaters. I think theaters are really fascinating, and also the stats on the movies. There's this really cool site in New Zealand, and it shows the top movies in New Zealand and how much they're making and how many theaters are showing them, and it's very fascinating. It's actually very, it's like historic. It's like very historical, but the making of films themselves and that, because I'm not a big filmmaker in that, although I've done some vlogs in that, but not professionally really. And I didn't really sort of, I think, oh, movies are movies, but I've come to thoroughly appreciate them and think it's actually really, really, really valuable. The movies in that, like they sort of reflect culture and very fascinating things, and also the ones that do well and don't do well in that. I think marketing is probably a big part of that, but it also then is a reflection of what society likes and doesn't like. I think it's really interesting, and so this is cool as site, and I loved it because when Sound of Freedom came out, which I was really rooting for it to do well, it got first in New Zealand out of all the New Zealand movies. It was just 1 week, it was at top, but it was still stayed in the reasonably high for quite a while, but it just had 1 week as top because it was competing with Barbie and Oppenheimer, although they've been out for weeks already, so it was no wonder they were dropping off, but it got 1 week as top. It was in August 2023, which I was like, yes! And then since then there's been, well, Golda, and I intend to go see Freud's Last Session. It's showing in one cinema in Christchurch still, so I think I'll go see that one. Yeah, but it's very, very fascinating. So anyway, and Inside Out, we'll see. I reckon it'll jump to number one. Despicable Me 4 is coming. I remember watching number 1. I can't believe they're up to number 4. I remember Minions is quite a big thing, and people online using language like bet, B-E-T, quite a bit. It's surprising. Like someone just on Discord just today messaged me bet, and then people in World of Tank Split say bet. So it's not just like a meme of, oh, this is Gen Alpha language or Gen Z language. I was like, no, people are actually using this word. Anyway, it'd be very hard to sort of change language. Or no, it's different. Introducing new words is different to changing, because there's a lot of like abuse of language that goes on. But it'd be very hard to introduce words. I don't think you could really just do it. I reckon someone like Taylor Swift or Trump, with the audience they have, could get a new word into circulation if they wanted. But most people, and so could a massive company perhaps, but most people could just never do. I don't know, I feel like if you made it your life goal to get like a word, even then you probably couldn't. I don't know, it depends on what level of circulation you're meaning in that. It was interesting how words are taken. Like, for example, the term Sleepy Joe in that. I mean, I've heard it many, many times that I don't use that term. However, people associate that. People make that connection there. So, like, if you say, like, Trump, then like, in some case, like, if you say Trump 2024, they might be, like, Sleepy Joe in that. So, I think it's, like, almost a subconscious association, which just shows the level of importance of language and why people on both political sides would so critically push to like make people think of their opponents in certain ways and get those associations going. So yeah, that was quite interesting. That was language. Inside Out. Where was I? I often get lost. So so anyway, Inside Out 2 is coming out in New Zealand, and so it's doing very well. 800 million. So it just came out in New Zealand today. So I don't know how well it will do in New Zealand. I reckon it'll do pretty well in New Zealand. And there seems to be a lot of hype and a lot of support for it. And I haven't heard of any. I haven't seen a lot of social media on it, considering that, or just people talking about it. But then again, it's not New Zealand, so that would partly explain it. But considering it's the top movie, 800 million, that's a lot of money. And it doesn't appear there's any of the left that is boycotting it as well, because I mean there was some headlines saying that Inside Out 2 would be the gayest Disney movie or something like that. But anyway, it appears it's not that. And so I think I will go and see it. I was going to go see it today, but then I needed sleep, so I slept. And then I had other stuff on. So hopefully I'll see it either tomorrow or / today, because it's Friday, or Saturday. So yeah, I think I'll go see it, and it will be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see what it's like, and hopefully it sends a signal to Disney. Well, at minimum, it sends a signal that, hey, if you do non-work content, it does really well. Hopefully it sends an even bigger signal that actually, if you do non-work content, it will do even better than your work content. How about that? So that would be cool. And then, I mean, there's been so many companies that have, well, not so many companies are posting a lot. I think Washington Post has posted a loss. Oh no, I don't know. Because he's like Washington. I think it's Washington. I don't know. There's heaps of similar named ones, like the New York Times and New York Post. They're both very different, and it's sort of hard to get your head around. Well, I find it a little bit hard to. I sometimes forget, but those two I've got sorted now. But in New Zealand, there's a company called The Warehouse, which is a department store, and they posted, it was about a $20 million loss in 6 months, which, like, that's terrible. That's so bad. Like, how do you lose that much money? And then there's, a couple of companies in the US that are, well, more than a couple, but a couple that I've heard of, I think, in the media industry that have lost a lot of money. Was it USA Today? I think, it was USA Today. Bill O'Reilly was mentioning about it. He mentioned a lot of stuff. He was mentioning Biden refinancing his home today, and a whole heap of others, and coverage of the debate. There's going to be a lot of people covering the debate, and a lot of, there's been a lot of media and a lot of hype about it, even in New Zealand. And so, there'll be, because RFK is going to cover it real time, responding to it. I wish he'd got in the debate. I do. I support a couple of things, but I don't really support him. I don't support him, but I also think he should be in the debate. So I think it's sad that he's not. So he's going to be covering it real time. Bill O'Reilly's going to be covering it in real time. The guy called David Packman is going to be streaming it. And then probably Crowder is going to be streaming it. Probably Shapiro. Probably Hassan Pike. I don't know. Hassan Pike could do political content anymore. I'm not sure. And Destiny might do it. But it's going to be a big thing. Anyway, so there's going to be that on. And then that will be on. I think 1.5 hours. We'll see how it goes in that. I'm genuinely concerned about the debate. I am. My biggest concern is that Biden will do so badly that then the Dems will replace him. That's literally my biggest concern in that. People might be like, there's no way you believe that. Yeah, I actually do. That's legitimately my biggest concern, that will be the case. Because there's already a lot of people pushing to replace Biden in that. And I want Biden to be the nominee. I don't want him to be president, but I want him to be the nominee because I think he's an easy defeat. And so I'm like, if he does too badly, then they'll probably replace him. I don't know who they'll replace him with, though. If they do. I hope they don't. I really hope they don't in that. But I don't know, because Hillary or Harris, they've both got bad ratings. I know I don't think he's got great ratings, but he'd be, or Michelle Obama seems to have the best ratings of them all. But we'll see. I don't know. It's a pretty crazy situation. It's only like 4.5 months away. So we'll see what happens. But it will be an interesting debate to watch. It might be the only one. They're scheduled to have, I think, one by ABC in a couple more months. But it may or may not happen. So we'll see. But it'll be, I don't know, there's been a lot of hype. There's like a lot of hype for this debate. So we'll see what happens with it. And Inside Out. It'll be interesting to see. Because I watched it. It came out in 2015, but I didn't watch it until 2020. And so it's crazy. It was 9 years ago Inside Out came out. And then Frozen back in the day. But Inside Out 2, we'll see what it's like. We'll see what it is like. Okay, so I'm going to just go off Facebook because we haven't been on Facebook this whole time. And we're going to go on Freak TV, South Korean service. And Trovo's not working today either. Well, would you look at that? Huh. Okay, well, in that case, we will then cut Trovo and go on to Nimmo TV. And then if Restream cuts out, we'll only be on 7. That's not very great. Okay, anyway, we'll do that, and then I'll start talking about the game. Okay, do that. First we'll read the chat, and then we'll go back to the game. Okay, here we go. Whoa, there's a lot of chat. Okay, whoops. Lost it on Twitch. 2020. Oh, that's crazy. That's an interesting way to put it, Shard. People probably boycotting Coca-Cola and that. Again, I just don't think most people care in that. Like, I saw a sticker online. I'm not sure it was legit. I think it was legit. Like, Coca-Cola supports genocide in that. So basically saying if you buy Coca-Cola, you support genocide in that. I mean, I haven't seen any of them. And that said, I don't go to New Zealand supermarkets. However, I I do go to Subway, and Subway has Coca-Colas, and I've never seen that here. And even if it did, I just don't think, I think most New Zealanders just would not care. They just would buy the Coca-Cola. Whatever reason, most people just don't really care. I'm avoiding for health reasons. I haven't drinking it in quite a while. I have a few of them in the garage. Or no, I mainly get Sprite. I think it's mainly Sprite. I don't know. I might not actually have any in the garage. Silly YouTuber says only one watching. Yeah, they're so glitched for so long. And Google, yeah, a lot of stuff's happening on the 1st of July. 1st of July, 2024. Well, some stuff. The debate is that. Oh no, it's not. The update for Squadbusters, the season reset is happening on that date. I have to pay an ACC levy, which is not important to you guys, but obviously I have to pay it. So that, and then there was another thing. Oh yeah, there's another meeting I have. Okay, not for most people. 3, it sort of moves around. Inside Out 2. I'll wait till I can rewatch it on my laptop. What does bet mean? I can't even remember. I think it's like bet, like, you know, I'll bet you. I don't know. like let's do it or whatever. Like say, I'll add you as a friend in Squadbusters. So like bet. That means like we'll make this gonna happen. Oh, and also I went to a what did I go to? A Christian convention on Tuesday, and it was really good. It was really encouraging. There was 500 people there, with just under. It sold out, or basically run out of tickets and that. So that was quite a good event, very good event, and very encouraging. That was in Christchurch, so yeah, that was good. Hello, great, welcome to the stream. Have you been here? I'm just about to move on to the topics of those things. So I've got some notes that I'm going to talk about it. Got some notes. We like our notes. Okay, so what are my things? Okay, so I wish I'd streamed this earlier because there's just so many things that have happened since our last stream. But I figured out the Goblin Trader strat, which is real cool. You can't do it most games because you don't normally get both of them, but it's really cool if you can. And it's hard because if you have to do the Goblin the Trader first. Because if you do Goblin first, then you already use up all the coins and then the Trader. And the Trader at the start doesn't give many coins, but many gems in that. But it works really well because I saw those videos on Reddit and I'm like, oh, that actually is good. And I've worked it. And so I've got a lot of respect now for the Goblin and the Chicken. I actually find the boots are more helpful than I previously thought. So I am using both of them, and I'm always picking Shelly or Colt or Barbarian first. That's that. What else did I want to say? So the Ice World came out, and I wish I'd streamed it at the time. It was really cool. I like it. I like the Ice World. I think it's really cool. I think it's genuinely like a good addition to the game. Although it's kind of like, I wish it had a bit more time of practice with the old worlds, because now it's like, whoa, that changes it, and all these new characters and all this new, then it changes the meta balance of like the troops of that. However, I do like the fact that since it's new troops, all these people that have had this month, you know, the 5 weeks of practice plus these last 3 or 4 weeks in that, they then have an edge with these new troops. I mean, they kind of do in the fact that they understand the old ones even better than that, but I've largely caught up to speed on the current, you know, troops and that, the old troops. But then it's sort of these new ones, then sort of, it changes it for them. And it was sort of like when they did that Rush Wars update and changed how you could fight. It changed things in that. And so I like that, because then people that are free to play or have just started since Global, they then are like, oh, actually. And so I haven't even watched any YouTube videos at all about it. So it's kind of fun figuring them out for myself and that, and coming up with my own opinions on the troops. Not that it really matters in that. But yeah, like for example with the Ice Wizard, I think his Super Freeze is awesome. And he himself doesn't do much damage, but that Ultra Freeze, that kills a squad. Like if someone's about to attack a squad and you hit them with that freeze, they're done. They are done. Like they just can't move, and it's like boom, 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 boom. The troops are gone. So that's what the other freeze should have been like. The other freeze is already probably the worst, arguably I'd say the worst spell, and then combine that with the fact that now you've got this comparison, which makes it look terrible. It's sort of like the Brain Games thing in that. It was sort of like, which of these two females is prettier, and that. And then people might have been like 50-50 or whatever. However, then they showed to a separate group. They said, okay. And so then they had like like woman 1, and then like woman 2, and then they had a very attractive version of woman 2, and then a not so attractive one, or whatever, and that. But even though it was the same, so there was, it's hard to explain. There was attractive woman 1, attractive woman 2, and that. Okay, in the first one, and so people were like 50-50. And then in the third, and then they asked another group of people, and they had attractive woman 1, attractive woman 2, and an unattractive photo of attractive woman 2, and that. And then lots more people then said attractive woman 2 is even though they've still got the same 50-50 option at the start, and technically then they could just say 50-50, but actually because then people had this baseline comparison, they're like, ooh, she's not very attractive in that photo, and so then then it's like, whoa, definitely her in that, sort of like that, and so it's sort of like the freeze, it was like, okay, it's sort of like not that good in that, but now that you have another one that's way better, you're like, okay, that's terrible. Okay, that's my way of describing it. See you later. Okay, see you, Shard. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by the stream. I'm not sure how long we'll stream for this time. I want to stream for ages, and I want to do a lot of pushing, but I also want to get enough sleep for the stream to the debate tomorrow. So maybe I'll go to 5, maybe 5:30. We could push it. We could do 5:30, which yeah. Okay, so there's that. The ICE event. It's cool, but it's like too much of a grind. Like for casual players, like I'm already playing on average a few hours a day, and I'm still not getting these things done. Like I missed the first Pinata event, I got 1,000. The second one, I got 1,000, so I got the 1,500. The second one, I got 300, but the team only got 1,000, so I missed out on that one. And then the third one, I got 500, and we did get it complete. And then there's just been another one. However, I've messaged multiple people, probably 20 or more people, to try and, or maybe 30 people, to figure out this getting a good Pinata team. And I've already got 2 people, and the third one should be joining. And then I've got an option of 3 for the final spot. So I should manage it this time because I've got a good team. Still a very bad system, but now I've finally figured out how to do it. So I've got a really good plan. I'm actually going to get a good team. So even if I did nothing, would get it. But I'm not going to do nothing. So anyway, so I like it, but it also, like, it's annoying because I wish they just gave more time to complete the event in that, to get these things. Because it's sort of just like, it's super time demanding in that, which is it's fine if you allow people to play for lots and get lots of rewards. However, when you have you need to play all this within the next week, then that's annoying. It's like with the Tara event. Like, I don't even want to open the app at the wrong time, because otherwise, oh, Tara event, you can get all these chests, but you better do it in the next 2 hours, or I'm gonna go away and you'll miss all these rewards. Like, I just wanted to do one battle to drop it down, so then in 2.5 hours, then I can actually do a proper thing. So so you almost even want to even open the app, because the Tara thing is so short. And so I didn't even open it early, because I'm like, well, then I have to play for an hour, and I want to stream it, but now I'm missing out on rewards. I was like, I wonder how many we'll have now, because I'll have the ICE event, and apparently the Pinata thing started, and then Tara. So at least 3, which is a lot. But that's good. And then the Super Shellies, you want it like that, because then, for every battle, you're actually progressing all of those goals, rather than you're just getting the Super Shellies, or you're just doing the Pinata, and then it's much more inefficient. And I've done quite a lot of inefficient playing like that, kind of because I want to push the account, and that, because then you also get the points, which then eventually help you get up the level in that, although eventually they'll become obsolete. Like, for all the people in Squad League, that's completely irrelevant now. Probably so is Magical Shelly in that. It's weird, the pay-to-win players are sort of in a very different thing. And also I've concluded that actually no, the game is very pay to win. I thought it was, I don't know. I briefly thought, man, actually it's not, as soon as you see the troop net out. No, those key things are so pay to win. It's such a bad mechanism. Because then people can just pay to get a big squad earlier than you every game. And so it's like, that's so stupid. That's such a bad way to do it. And also so I was really excited when they announced that they'd be resetting the leaderboard in that. On one hand, I'm like, I think that's a bad change, because I'm just against that, because it wrecks it for all the players that have sort of started and invested lots of time and money in that. However, then given that, so overall I'd still oppose it, but given they're going to do it, I'm like, oh, well, it's cool, because then I'll have this brief moment in history and time to actually get on the leaderboard, because I'm going to hit the squad thing, probably this stream, which will be awesome. And so then I'll get to Squad League, and then I'll hit it, and then right when it resets, then I'll have a chance to push as fast as I can. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'll stream that. This is on Monday. and it should be really cool at 6 p.m. Monday my time. I'm like, I can finally do it in that. Kind of like with the Clash of Clans leaderboard, they reset the trophies to like 5,000, then everyone's at 5,000 to do it. However, then I learned that they're going to be adding in 30 more levels to get to Squad League. So everyone that's qualified for Squad League will lose their eligibility. They'll no longer be in Squad League. They'll all be pushed back 30 levels. And then the free-to-play players are stuffed because then they have to level up 30 levels just to get back into Squad League. So do all the pay-to-win players. However, the pay-to-win players can just instantly gem the 30 levels and then be competing immediately. And all these free-to-play players, the one opportunity they could have had that Supercell could have let them have is like, because Supercell could have then added in the 30 more levels after Squad League. I think it's so stupid to take all these people that are at Squad League out of Squad League. And I don't even know how that works because they're halving all the trophies in that. So then how can you have trophies and not be in Squad League? But they'll have all the trophies, so you'll all be at 4,000. Or everyone that's above 8,000, it cuts to 4,000. So if you're 8,000 or above, you cut to 4,000, and everyone else halves. So if you had 100 trophies, you'll be at 50. If you had 2,000, you'll be at 1,000. If you had 5,000, you'll be at 2,500. But if you had like 8,001, you'll be at, well, I don't know in that case, but like 4,000 and 4,001. But if you had 50,000 trophies, like one guy just about is, he'll be down to 4,000. So he's going to take a mega hit. So I can see, so because some people one guy told me, and when one of these top players I was messaging, he said, "Oh, I'm concerned that they're going to reset the leaderboard in that." Sure enough, he's right, and they are going to reset it. Hence, he was not that incentivized to push. So I don't know how this game's going to go, like by December. I mean, right now there's content and that, and it's cool. But I don't know. I'm not a fan of this update. It's such a bad way to do it. Like Clash of Clans did it fine, and Rush Wars did it fine. Like they did have a season reset now, but they didn't add all these levels in and then deactivate all these people from being eligible for the Squad League or you know, trophy thing. So I think it's an extremely poor way to do it, and it just seems just on like almost every front, Squadbusters is just messing it up. Like they've got a better example in one of the other Supercell games, and they keep doing this. I do think the ice event is cool. It's some cool maps. The physics are interesting. Kind of annoying when you're on the ice, but I think that's probably a cool thing. Changes things up a little bit. Yeah, so I think they could do it as a season, so not a permanent thing. So sort of have like this for a month or something, and then back to just the normal mode. So I don't know. Then that's like getting less content. But and then the song sounds like it's from Heyday, like a distorted version of Heyday and that. Which, I don't know, if I really enjoyed the game, I'd be like, this is so cool, you're adding in all these elements from these other games. When it's, like, not a good game, it's like, oh, sort of feels like you're desecrating the other games because they were cool, and then you're just pulling it all into this game, and it's just not great. So I don't see this game lasting that well, but it's sort of still holding on with this update, and then in 7 days, and that will give it a little bit more spark. Well, it's less than 7 days, like 4 days now. And then we'll see what that brings in that. But then, you know, a month after that, we'll see where we are at. Because then that will be another month of the thing. Because I know at least one player that stopped playing. And, well, a lot of my friends have in that. But lots of the leaderboard ones are still at it. So we'll sort of see. We'll see what happens. But I don't see it ending well. I just really don't see it ending well. It's just not an awesome game. It's just so epic. Like some of the other Supercell ones and that. So we'll see what happens. But, yeah. Okay, I'm just checking anything else that I needed to say. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, and when I pay with cash in real life, I'd say about 90% of transactions they get right, and about 5% of transactions they overcharge me, and 5% of transactions they give me extra change in that. So that I'd say about 50-50 on whether they overcharge or undercharge. So in some, like one case, like I was at a butchery, and I paid for something, for some jerky, and they gave me $10 less change than I was supposed to get. And then I was like, then I looked at my receipt, looked at the money they gave me, I'm like, that's not right. And so then I told the staff member, because, yeah, I needed to tell that staff member, because then she remembered how much money she gave me, that, oh, yeah, I only gave him a 10, I was supposed to give him a 20. I'm like, yeah. So anyway, I got that money back and that, and then like at a fish and chip shop, then they gave a little bit too much change, and so I'm like, hey, is this right? And they're like, oh, yeah, thanks. And so it's sort of like I don't know, yeah, I'd say about, in my estimation, I'd say 90% are right, 5% are undercharged, 5% are overcharged in that. But you don't know that unless you get the receipt and look at the receipt, which I normally do. And also since I often do the math in my head, so I know how much change I'm going to get. But yeah, interesting. And welcome to the stream, Okay, I'm excited to play. I'm genuinely excited to play. Genuinely. It's cool to play. We're going to have so much progress that we need to get through. It's going to be crazy. Okay. There we go. How long? Oh, 40 minutes. It's quite a while, but yeah. Okay. Squad busters. Okay, how are we doing this? The Discord. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Squad busters. Here we go. I think I might need to change where the audio comes out. What do we got? Oh, there we go. Fire it up. Oh, I heard it like super faintly. Oh no, that doesn't seem right. Wait, how is this? Speakers. Ah, yes, there we go. I hear it now. How's it for you guys? Ah, there we go, Tara. Look at all that. We just got so much stuff right now. Like, whoa, we got an ice event. We got Tara, something in the free shop. We got a reward to claim. We got the pinata. We got a chest. It's like, okay. Before we do that, I'm gonna look through all these stats so you can see how my picks going. Oh, there we go. She's moving up the list. Tank eventually will overtake Miner and hopefully eventually get right to the top. And I think I'm picking Nina over the medic. Yeah. Epic. I really want max. These stats. Oh, biggest squad's gone up to 20. It was originally 19. Oh, yeah, and one thing I don't like about this update, just a sort of minor, not important thing, it's then to skew all the statistics in that. Both, like, what people will pick will change, but it won't be reflected, because people have had 3,000 games. But also these stats, and so I was going to do the leaderboard, which I still haven't done, and I think I still will, but it will be based on the old worlds, because the new ones then make it way, like the 1 cent chests, you can get a big squad, or most fusions, like, way easier, so it really distorts all that, which is kind of a shame, but kind of inevitable. They've been on for it when they've had a couple of maintenance breaks as well. Okay, wait, so I've gone through them. Yep, that stuff. When was that? Oh man, almost 2 days ago. Whoa, I haven't played this game in like 24 hours. Wow, that's so bad for my account. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Okay, this here. And there's so many people in New Zealand. So I'm going to make it before the 3 days is up. So many people in New Zealand have made it now. No way! Whoa, that has exploded. It was like 89, like yesterday. So it's exploding with people that are getting on it. How many have they had? 700, 700, 300. So either they've just played it smart or they've paid money. Oh, that guy's 1,000, but less than me, and I'm still not there. I reckon I could if I'd got all the chests. I reckon I could have made it yesterday, probably. And I probably could this stream, you know, if I get all this chests, because I've got like 100,000 coins. But like, almost all these players have had less games than me. Well, so far, all of them. Every single one of these players has had less games than me, and they're all on the leaderboard, and I'm not. It's like, that's not cool. And like 70, like I've had more wins. I think I've had more top 3s. I've got a higher top 5 streak. I've got a higher total, and I'm not on the leaderboard, but this guy is. So it's sort of annoying, like, I don't know. I still haven't got like 5 characters. Like even before this update, there was still multiple. I finally got Tank, which was cool. But there's still I think 5 of them that I hadn't got after over 1,000 games. And some people said that I was incredibly unlucky because they'd played less games and they got them all in that. But it's sort of I wish there was like a marking whether you're free to play or not. Because what Pico Tanks did do a marking in that. And also this game reminds me of the Pico Tanks winter theme in that. But Pico Tanks did like had a supporter badge, and so did I think Bullet League had like a thing to show whether you were paid to win. But it sort of is like a you're awesome, thank you for paying in the game and that. But that distinction is really helpful, and it's also then you need a double distinction, both whether people were free to play or not, and whether they started at the beta or at the global, because then it's very hard to compare. Like, am I doing well or not? Because like if these people have all paid heaps of money, well then it's just such a stupid comparison because there's no comparison really. I mean, you can objectively say the accounts were high. Oh yeah, I had one of the top like the first or second top friend in the game unfriend me, which is pretty sad. He was on, yeah, he was on like the same as that top guy, and but I've still got quite a lot of. I think I had about 5 or 6% of the top 100. I think. Yeah, I had like six of the, which is pretty cool. So they are all my friends there. Oh, that guy's right down there. Oh, he's from New Zealand, I added him, but most of them were leaderboard players. How is the leaderboard going now? Wow, so this guy's hit 50,000. That's incredible. Oh, I can't. Oh, that guy's, yeah, man, that guy's really, those two are so far ahead. They're almost 100,000, 10,000 ahead now, so. Oh, that's just the stats right there. Boom, boom. go through the top 10 like this, and then we will... It'll take so long before any of the new characters start showing up. And then I will just scroll through them. So many of them are YouTubers. I so want to play, and I almost certainly I will have not played as much as I want to. There we go. Okay. Away we go. I'll play in a bit. My phone is currently getting restored because of a boot loop. Oof. I don't hear it? Oh. Doesn't really matter, but I'll turn it up. It's like not that important. You probably heard the audio. The heart names really stand out. 4,000. Man, some of these people are like just way lower. Like it's just wild how those other players are over 10 times ahead. He must just be playing probably 16 hours a day every day. I don't know, maybe not quite that much, but it wouldn't surprise me. Oh wow, this is actually still pretty low. It was originally under 1,000 when it started, so it's about 3,000. So 3,200, and if we go to friends. Okay, so we have 48. 48 out of 1,000. Why am I finding? Okay, 4.8%. Man, that's crazy that we got about, yeah, that's pretty cool. The Huntsman, I'm pretty sure he's in one of those other games. Spinner, that's right. So we have about 5% of the top 1,000 players added. That's really cool. And then if we go to top 100, 10, oh wow, 10, 5, 4, 6. Wait, just a minute, 10, 5, 4, 6. Ooh, so we got 4. Okay, 4%, almost 5% of the top 100 players in the world, which is pretty cool. Look at that, a New Zealand player. Explicit is the one and only player in New Zealand to have made it onto the leaderboard. Impressive. I think I've got more games than that, or about the same amount of games. He definitely must have paid money, because he's way ahead. He's a top 1,000 player in the world, and we've played about the same amount of games. It's like, what the heck? Although he looks like he has a way better win ratio than me, but so he's at 300 of that, and what am I at? Oh, he's like double the wins. Do that, and then how many? So because the halving at the 8,000. So how many of these people will? That will be the critical threshold people want to get to. So as of right now, there'd be 168 people who would get that. 168. Yeah, there's quite a few. But probably most of like those ones will probably all make it, and the next they will like really push to get there. But I don't know how hard it's annoying. I haven't got experience. Although we will get there. We will get on it like 1 or 2 trophies. Well, not one. We'll probably get a few more than 1 or 2. I don't know how hard it will be, but we'll get it before it resets. We're very, very happy about. But yeah, well done to the one and only player in New Zealand for being on the top 1,000. Only just. Oh, is that top 1,000? I don't feel like scrolling all the way down. But yeah, only just one player. And thanks to the top 2 people, to America and Zedpoor. A lot of people say when they see Zedpoor on my name, and my friends are like, oh, I know Zedpoor. And now I see Sandra on lots. Friends. Hey, oh, I gotta invite that guy. It's very important. So 80 offline, and then you can see when they last played. So a lot of them have been on, but most of these are leaderboard players. So even the Huntsman, he's one of the top players in the world, hasn't played in a day. Outdoor Spark came on 3 days ago. But yeah, see, these are a lot of my friends haven't played in 20 days now. And then those ones all have the glitched accounts. 210 pending. Oh, the invites one's going down. Oh, I guess because people must be cancelling on me. That's fine. Then there's a referral thing where you can get 5,000 coins. It's such a weird thing. It's like kind of helpful, but it's not megally helpful. What were the things I was gonna do? I'm not sure. What, we were on friends. Oh yeah, that's right. Sort out the pinata. Okay, so we're gonna start doing stuff now. Yay. Okay. I don't know why. There you go. That should do it. Okay, so open that thing. Tara. See, it already starts just from when you open the thing. And that there. That looks very culty. It looks very much like nature worship. Like all these things. Very dodgy. Very dodgy. So yeah, there's no way I'm gonna, I mean, it's possible I could complete it, especially if I did a 12-hour push on Saturday. I don't know, some people completed it, but it seems like very far away. Oh, but we'll get this one and this one. And then today, hopefully we can get 60, 70, maybe 80. It gets, yeah, it's nicer because you get those earlier ones. But anyway, so open this. It's seriously, that looks like, you don't think that's culty? I'm not saying you don't. I think you probably agree. But look at that. That's pretty dodgy. Okay, here we go. Another one. Ooh. Ooh, 11. That's quite a lot. And then, so we'll do a couple of upgrades, which are going to get us very close. See, and then we'll open this one here. Ooh, yes. So, and then with, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, and then 200. Hopefully I didn't miss my weekly challenge. Oh no, because you can catch up on the weekly challenge. That's a good thing. Oh, what? I thought, oh, that's just level 2. Oh, anyway. And then oh, this will get him. Yeah, and then that. Yeah. Boom. Ooh. Hopefully we can do it this stream. Yeah, I really want to do it. Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay. Ooh, who's this Vex guy? Ooh, I don't know about him. Where's the guy that told me? Wait, I better ask him what his name is in game. So, except this guy's, we definitely want Flea. He's so important, critical. I'm gonna have to ask one of them. Is your name Vex? Is your name Vex? Well, there's 2 of them that have said accept it, and one of them's not Flea. I don't know, is it Flea? Fly, or whatever. So one of them has not sent it. A guy called Ethan has said it's pending. And a guy called Greyhound says, sent you in-game invite, accept it. Ah, yeah, okay, so it is Ethan. Okay, cool. Boom. And then we've got, I once had one of these top players. Yeah, JSTN. I found his Discord as well. But he did like nothing that one time. Cool. Just accepted. Okay, so Greyhound. Your invite hasn't come through. Perhaps try again. And Discord's still doing funky business with the friend counts. My pending for incoming friend requests and that. It's like upping and dropping them. Not upping them, dropping them. Same with my friends. I get to like 1,000 and then suddenly I'm at 996. It's like, what? 4 friends just dropped off? Yeah, now at 999 friends on Discord. So, yeah. Boom, boom. Okay, good to have those 2. Yeah, I like it. I like how that has the activity thing. And some people I messaged, and I'm like, I don't know why Discord's with the update is randomly suggesting you to me and that. And then I didn't realize they're actually my friend. And that, but they must have left the server, or I must have left the server. I haven't left many servers, so they must have probably left the server that we were in and that. And we didn't even know each other, but we were friends on Discord. And I thought it was just random people, because this here on the they've got this update on the iPad Air, which I'm not, iPad Pro, which I'm not a fan of. I mean, it will be out on the phone probably. I just haven't updated it on my phone. I still got the pre-Elon Twitter version, which is hilarious. And so it's got the activity, and it says like the time that they last online. It's really annoying because when you swipe to do the search thing, which I regularly do, it does reply, and then you have to do like a search thing where you have to search the whole database of everyone you've messaged. Not a fan of that system. They can have that as an option, but I hate how they've removed the searching for a message with that specific person. So that's a bit of a pain. Pending one that's 6. That's so many. There's 2.6 thousand people on Discord. Okay, back to here. Oh, wrong one. That one. Boop. Get rid of display capture. First super character. Colt for me is gonna. Super is level 3. Is that correct? Hey! Wow! Go, man! That guy's going for it. Good on him. And I'm waiting on. I've messaged 2 people, Eric and AB, who are 2 of the most active people on the Discord. Not necessarily good Pinata players, but so I'm waiting on them. I was going to go with a guy called Emmanuel, potentially, as one of because the set ones are organised. Ethan, Greyhound, and Philly44. And then for the final spot, I was either going to do Emmanuel. I was going to do Emmanuel, AB or Eric, but Emmanuel says he can't do it. So I'm waiting on AB or Eric to confirm. And if they can't, then I'll message Top Dog and ask if he wants to do it. So I've got a plan. I've got a line of succession. You know, like they have presidential succession. I've got like succession for, you know, if you're you know, eligible in the next best in line, but if you don't want to, that's fine. We'll go to the next. You know, if you don't reply or full, that's fine. We'll go to the next one. And you know, I've got my orders. I like it. Level 3, nice. So we can already claim this. I've been waiting for this. I've got this lined up. Cool. Okay. So I'm not going to send out because I'm organizing on. Oh, no way we get to another one. Wow. Man, that guy is really doing it. Line of succession. I do that for lots of things, actually. I can't think of other things right now, but in the past, I definitely... well, yeah, like, for example, for the best dermatologist in Christchurch, I'm like, well, this guy is best, and then this guy is the next best and that. So if this guy isn't taking new referrals, or is really unpleasant, or same with, I was going to say orthopedics. Yeah, orthopedics and that. So I have like, okay, there's the best orthopedic surgeon in Christchurch based on what I can find. There's the second best, third best, fourth best. So if the first guy's full or way too expensive or whatever, yeah, he can go and we'll go down to the next one. So there's a lot of things in my mind where I've like planned out. And same with like in my clan and that. I don't have a clan anymore, but like who is the next best, most important person to get to be co-leader in that. And so in my mind got the order in that. So I'm always making orders in that. I always am. Plan B, plan C, yeah. So I write it out because it's like, so I remember it in that and then go for it. Some people probably offended by the fact, but that's silly because everything is that's just life. Like, just because you don't admit it doesn't make it, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, people can just pay for that. In fact, I could get these icebergs, but that's so expensive. 20,000 for 100. That's so bad value. Well, but yeah, fair enough. If they want to have an option to do it. Oh, we got this guy now. Ooh, we're getting close. Well, it's still another 700, but then as soon as we get that, we'll be at Squad League, and then we get like a trophy, and then that's yes. So it's taken me a lot of days. I could calculate the exact amount. Anyway, we're gonna start playing. I'm not going to do a party at the start. However, if one of you wants to do our party, we can do a party. If you would like. So, but I'll start the first ones off, and you can see you can analyze how I play and be like, oh, SuperSight, I can't believe you did that. Okay, here we go. And when I've been playing it, I've been listening to Lauren Southern old live streams from 2021 that she did. I used to, well, sometimes I used to play it on the VC, although interesting because there's been a lot less people in the VC, which is crazy because the game's only less than a month old, or even 2 months if you include the first bit, and already the VC there's like the first couple of weeks there was often people in the VC, but now it's sort of really petered out, and most given times when I check now, there's no one in the VC, because it used to be Smudgy, Top Dog, Eric, AB, DNZ, I think they were the top 5. In the active. Oh no, there's people in there right now. We've got Lolo, Rivlo, and Ronaldo. But I'm not going to join that VC because sadly we had a lot of VC problems. It didn't seem to be such a problem with the Battlelands, but it was a big problem. Man, 11,000 online. And then we've got all the content creators, a few moderators, a couple of admin. I don't recognize any of the mods. I know the 2 admins, don't know the mods. Yeah. Okay, here we go. There's some people that were like around since Rush Wars. It's cool to see. Okay. Hello, Killstill, welcome to the stream. 3 in it, yeah. Okay, here we go. So what's this squad looking like? What we start with? I'm not a big fan of Penny. People don't like Jesse. It's hard to sort of gauge because you start with them at low levels. So, well, check out a turret, which is kind of cool, except it's just in a really inconvenient. It's like a cannon. It's better than a cannon, but it's just in the wrong spot. Although I really do like the furnace. The furnace is real cool because it's sort of like kind of defense. I'm very, very, very pro defensive in this game because it's so hard to be defensive. So anything that works as defense, I'm like yes. because I'm so sick of it. It's like, it's so painful because you never communicate with people. Let's mutually not wipe each other out. And it's so easy with the nature of the game where you're running around and all this kind of stuff to accidentally just trigger and have a war in it. I just hate it. It's like this world, but all these people deliberately making it like as likely as possible that there'll be explosion between people. Like they're like deliberately provoking people and making it as likely as possible that they're gonna fight. And then I just hate that because like, look, I'm happy to make agreements with players and that and not fight. Or even if you had like periods of grace where you're like, okay, so for the first 2 minutes we just build up as big as possible in that, but no one's really playing by the same rules, and you can't really, and so I hate it because you just keep triggering accidental fights or whatever. I don't like it, and I don't like it how it is in that. And so then I'm very pro defense, and having these defense icon units in that, like what's his name, El Primo, he's useless. Like it's just who has the higher DPS. That's it, because it's like people don't attack you. Not because you've got high hit point guys. That's nothing. But with this contrast Clash Clans, where it's very important to have high hit point guys in that. Whereas in this game, it feels like it's just all about damage per second in that. It's like, if you've got a really, you can be really killable, but then if you also fight, then you're able to really easily kill them. So that's more likely to deter than having all these high hit point El Primos, which can't fight them, and then if they attack you, you'll just die. So it's useless. However, I do like putting a furnace, because then you got all these, like, it's like a bonus thing that's like helping you out. So you can sort of stick around the furnace, and then you have these things that are sort of helping you win a fight. Like if you have a furnace, and you have a cannon, you have a freeze, a super freeze ready to go. That sort of like makes you, or a log is good as well for defense in that. Yeah, I feel like it's too, I don't know, but it's sort of broken. It feels broken. As I think it's just too weighted, and like you cannot defend yourself at all. However, if they did make it too defensive based, then you could like basically never fight, never successfully wipe out players in that. But it's sort of designed it where it's kind of like a battle royale, except most of the time most people don't die, or and so it's like, what are they sort of going for here? It doesn't really work to have you can't defend yourself, but also if they made it too, you can defend yourself. I don't know. I'd rather it be too. There was a game of Risk. Italian version where the defender had 3 defensive dice, which changed the dynamics of it. I'm not sure if it worked out, or if then someone could just play 2 ultra defensive and you never beat them. Not sure. But yeah, the defensiveness, I wish it was stronger than what it is. It's just a little bit too weak at the moment. And then you sort of just die, and you can't really protect yourself against that, and you can't really agree with people not to fight. Oh, interesting. I just noticed it's got a layer of commons, a layer of rares, and a layer of is that always how they do it? I never noticed if it is. Although, yeah, they didn't have the Ice Wizard before. Still haven't found Pam. Interesting, because if you think... I just want to finish this other point. Yeah, I feel like it could be a little bit more defensive in that, because... And it would be fine if lots of people were real defensive, because then you just farm. It's just who's the best farmer sort of thing. Kind of. I don't know. It just, at this point, is too weighted in favor of the attacker. Yeah, you've got Salmonella, and you got Camelobacter. And Sal... Oh, just refresh, but it's the same thing. Sal is a female name, and Camela is a female name. I just noticed. Technically, they're both female names for these 2 viruses, bacterias. Anyway, yeah, Salmonella, Camelobacter. What else have you got? Streptococcus, and... What's another one? Oh, there's like a bacteria called like Radio Gaga. Lady Gaga? Anyway. Okay, let's play. Let's do this. Haven't played a game in about 24 hours, so I've like lost... How much is that? 15 hours worth of progress. Well, that would have been 5 chests. Oh, not El Tigre. He's not as bad as the chicken, but... Oh yeah, we're gonna have those weekly ones, so it'll be nice to complete them. Oh, which one to go with? We'll go with Greg. I don't like playing at this angle, really, actually. I don't know. Versus playing at the table. Playing at the table is much nicer. And what if tank splits? I'm almost always the last one to load in. And, well, it seems like I am. And it's like, this is an iPad Pro. Definitely shouldn't be lagging, but it might be server related because the server's in North America. But it's still, I wouldn't think it would take me that long. Like, in most games, I'm very fast to log in. Oh, there's this guy. I thought it was like an old world, which it is, but they still have the, oh no. Man, I've got a lot of coins, but they still have those ice guys that are good to get. Oh, there. Oh, bother. Out of it. Oh, he's in trouble. Boop. Shell. See, we just walked past each other. Nice and simple. Pretty sure that guy's a bot. But sometimes it's real players. Sometimes you run the opposite way, right past each other. It's kind of funny. And there's the glitch thing where it shows the wrong things. It's like, this is firing when it's another one. Okay. Smash him. Nice. Oh, and then I have to get the, there's so much stuff I need to get in the pinata stuff. So I need to complete the, yes, there's 4 things. I need to complete the achievements, get the pinata things, get the ice things, and what's the other thing I need to do? Oh, get the super shelly gem things, but that, you just get that just by playing well. I like to get rid of the weekly things, get them done, so then I just don't need to even focus on them. I mean, you shouldn't really even need to focus on them, because you sort of just get them done. Oh, this, get it, here we go. He is frozen. Oh, one of us is going down. Oh, I think it's going to be him. Yeah, I think it's going to be him, but he's going to run. Oh, I got that, though. Oh, this is terrible for both of us. Well, at least I don't know if he's just been kind. Sort of like, I feel like it's almost like a show of goodwill. If when you have a fight, you just stay until one of you dies. Because it's like, otherwise, then you're just stuffed. If, like, you've had a big fight and then they just run away and that. So it's like, if they allow that, you know, just stay there. It's like, okay, yep, you've got me, so. Oh, then we've got 2 of these. I hate it when you press it and then as soon as you open the chest it then gets rid of it. I really don't like it how it does that. Because then you think you've just like done the proper thing with the squad and then all of a sudden, oh quickly. No, I think we missed it. And then all of a sudden, oh that's such a pain. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh actually you weren't getting it. It's like what the heck. Okay, that guy's so done. Oh no. I don't even notice how many gems people have in that. But other people seem to notice how many gems I have. It's like in real life and that, like, I don't really notice whether people are rich or not. But other people seem to notice it about me. Well, I don't know. I don't actually notice if they notice in real life. I mean, I don't really wear fancy clothes. Oh, no, this guy's going to get me. Bother. I'll take a second. I'll take a second. But I definitely don't care about clothing brands that people wear. Like, as in... Like, if this is a fancy brand or whatnot, I couldn't care. I don't even know what the fancy brands are. I mean, Nike is... But I don't even like Nike. I think there's one in New Zealand called Country Roads. Or Country Road. I think it's just called Country Road. But I don't really know what the fancy ones are. Oh, yeah. 2 weekly quests already. Any of them we needed? Nah, that or fighter... Yep, nah, they're all doable. Nice. So we, oh, yeah, and... Oh yeah, I'm waiting for that one. And I hate how it springs it on you in that. I wish you could like choose to activate it. Gotta go now. Thank you for being part of the stream. JR, welcome to the stream. Gotta get those boxes. Oh, I see that blue thing down there. I see that blue thing. We really want to get a second one. Otherwise you just, like if you have a Shelly and you're trying to get the thing, it's so flippin' hard. Just like jumps around. Well, it probably is like a pattern of movement. And I hate it when the NPCs kill it. It's like, no! Because it's like, that's such a waste. No. That time I did notice. No, but normally it's, I don't know. But in terms of like late game, I sort of just attack people based on whether I can defeat them. Yeah, it definitely seems like when I have lots of gems, people definitely target me more. Which is probably smart and a good strategy. But I don't really utilize it. Oh, you tank. Tank level 2. I want to get tank level 3, but tank level 2 is much, well, probably much better than level 1. Oh, another thing in there. Oh, another 2 of them. I don't know, I hate it though, because like, well, it doesn't severely negatively affect your win rate, but I reckon it likely would make you less likely to win. Is this a super freeze? No, it's not. Versus people that pay to win, they wouldn't even need to care about those things because they'd instantly just buy their way. Can you buy the pinata things? I probably can. It's probably why that guy didn't do any. I don't know. I haven't seen them sell, but... Okay. Tank's awesome. Tank, I don't know, is Tank considered defensive? Because Tank looks pretty, you know, tanky. But, whoa, we're already, how did we get 50? No way, that was an incredibly fast achievement. See, even go over this blue box, it's like, makes me slightly less likely to win. Maybe. Well, because it wasn't what I otherwise would have done. Oh, we'll get the boots. Oh. I was going to go for them. Yeah, I was going to go for them, but then I went to get that other thing. Okay, we'll get one of them, and the trader gets his things. See, there's absolutely nothing. It sort of just, like, goes up and up and up. Hello. I don't want him to die in there. No, 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 no. Yeah, it's interesting that they had the pinata event start, so it was like the incentive, like to play now and like just play is like very strong at the moment. Like sometimes once you've completed challenges and that, there's not that much incentive to play, but right now there's mega incentive. Dynamite. I reckon we're in a good position this game, but you never know. There'll be a guy who's paid for a squad. And there we go. Oh, yeah, him next. We're in it, like, we're doing so well now. Oh, I should have got Barb King. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. Need some guys to get me some dough. For the trader. Oh, that guy's... I could, but he looks weak as, so of course he'd want to take me on. Incentives. Oh. Oh, 2 tanks. Oh! Oh, is he going to go to 100? Is he going to go to... Oh, it's 10. Well, then you get an upgrade. Oh, I'm going to go for the center. Heal up, and here we go. I think we're going to win this one. So nice. Occasionally I get, like, super high wins. Oh, we need some more coins. A few more coins. Yes, I want to get that batch of them. Don't really want to fight, but it's kind of fun. Pro strategy tip. Oh yeah, there we go. Man, we're just smashing those weekly achievements. That's like one of the fastest times I've ever done those weekly ones. I mean, they're reasonably easy ones. Oh, and the 30 thing. And then we got Streak. Oh, that was such a good game. Oh, that was so good. Doubled. Oh, 20 seconds. Boop, boop. Oh, I still got that one to go. Gym pass. Get her. Go, 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 go. GG, thank you. 6 on YouTube. Pretty good. Pretty snazzy. Oh, to start with this guy. Oh, we don't even need those boxes anymore. Oh, see, I didn't know what I was doing there. But as in we've completed that achievement. I don't know, what was... I forget what... Oh, no, we still have that one to do. Oh, I wanted that. I hate it when you just get killed so early in the game. It's like, oh, that's so sad. I forget what that other achievement is. But that one's not the bottleneck. The bottleneck is completing, I think, the ice event. I thought the pinata one was hard. The ice one, my goodness. I think it's just a shame how they've done it. Like same with the how they're gonna do this reset thing. Oh, this one's easy too. Oh, they give you the same one in the same day. Interesting. Oh, that guy, that thing. See, I should have gone for a chest, but I want to get this guy. If my interest was winning. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're gonna lose as a result of that. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah, that guy will be so annoyed. Oh no, he's a bot, so that's fine. What if bots had feelings? I still think it's like risky because if these companies are putting up these rubbish bots, these AI bots, to... I saw a thing saying about how AI is not means AI as we think of it. I forget who did the video. As in how companies are using it. Oh, no. Oh, there's a guy thing in there, but I also... Oh, we got that thing done. Also a little bit weak. Oh, that was quick. We need to get a fusion. Yeah, fusion. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good. But yeah, if these companies like put up these horrible bots to save money, I reckon it'll make people more aggressive, I reckon. Because they'll just get used to, like, when I talk to this AI thing, then it doesn't have feelings, which it doesn't. But then it's like one day they'll be on with a person and they either might not realize or just think, oh, well, I'm sick of Yardi. Oh, no. I don't know. I think that, yeah, they need to be careful. Haha, what a joke. Since when have big companies ever been careful? Man, we're getting pinatas. Ooh, I want that thing. I think it's such a good way. And it's freezier and it's got a bigger radius, so it's just way better. Maybe it's not freezier. Oh, yeah. Oh, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. See, I can't get away. I'm doing everything I can to escape. And this game's like, nope, you're going to die. You're going to lose your gems. You're going to lose your win streak. I just hate that. I just hate how the game's designed like that. There'll be even better examples, because in that one I was sort of running away and got caught between another guy. But I just hate that so much. And it's just like this feeling of just, there's just such an unfair, stupid loss. It's like, if you keep giving people that feeling, they're not going to be like, this is such a wonderful game that I want to play for years. And it's such an unnecessary feeling that the game needs to make it. But that's what they do. It's because, well, they've weighted it so that you can get killed. They've also made it that you can pay to win to then kill people. And then they've made it that if you don't take place in the top 5, you'll lose your progress. Unless you pay money. It's just, the whole thing is just so stuffed. It's just so badly designed. I can't believe how badly they've done it. They're just, it's like Supercell's just gone on steroids on this monetary thing, and it seems like predatory things, like in my view, like where they do the free, and then I actually need to pay money before we can collect the other stuff. This kind of stuff, not a fan of. Really not a fan of. Oh, I'll get that one. Hopefully not another chest doubler. One more. Which we'll get. But we might as well get 3, and so then we get a streak for that final one. Because my big thing is, Supercell made it work in 2013, getting $1.5 million a day on just 2 games, without all this garbage, without all this pay-to-win, predatory system stuff. They did it, they made it work. And so it's like, they didn't need to do this, but they've done it, and it's so frustrating. And I think it's going to hurt them. I don't think in the long run this is going to make people think Supercell is such a wonderful company with wonderful games. They're going to be like, Supercell ruins the games to make money. Cash grabs, as they call it. It's just so frustrating. And it's like, I don't want to keep feeling this, like, every day, or, you know, like, it's just, like, you're supposed to have fun in the game, and these just horrible feeling it keeps provoking again and again and again. Okay. Milo, welcome to the stream. Well, we're getting a few new people in the stream. 8 people watching. That's crazy high. That's quite cool. That's not normal. I hate it. I keep showing up in front of it. There. Zoop. 8 people. That's really cool. Okay, back. And me back. Get rid of that. Dr. T, really? Wow. I saw someone that said they didn't like Dr. T. So we want to get that one done, which will be good. Yeah, man, we're almost going to be a leaderboard player. Woo! Then I can update my stream title. Top there. I was going to say top 100 New Zealand, but we're not. They're already over 100 made it. Virtually all of which have less games than me. Oh, ring grab. Oh, what a terrible option. I would have had max. Oh, see, I could go get that blue thing. I don't even know if it's best to get it at the start. A, because other people can go for it. Especially since no one got it. Wow. Sometimes it just depends on who you get. Sometimes it's just how the cookie crumbles. Oh, there's such a bad starting spot. Ugh. I'm in not a good position. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my home base. Oh wait, is this, if this takes those things out? Oh yeah, that works. Shelly. It'll be nice to get the weekly challenges done. Then what one will we get done next? Oh, well, the pinata you never get done. Well, like, yeah. Then the next one will be the Super Shellys for the day. It would be cool if they renew, because I might have ended up missing a batch, which is a shame. I've missed a few batches. Where is the blue thing? There must have been my home base, so someone else must have got it. It's annoying. No one's grabbing it. I feel like that guy is. Oh. Oh. Oh, someone's a bot. Someone's a bot? Oh my goodness. Sort of, once you get enough gems, it's just better to almost just stay just hidden and just take the, like, guaranteed second. Oh, get that guy. I don't know if this is worth my time. Wait, is this a bot lobby? This feels very much like a bot lobby. Although, carry the boat. I've never heard of that name. I want to get that other guy as well, but I also want to get another one of these. These look. Oh, whoa! Well, that guy ain't no bot. Oh my goodness. Those, at least two of them look like bots. Oh, that guy's good, but our squad's a little weak. If we got a, I was good with that. 2 of him? No. I reckon there's not going to be that many left at the end of this game. Shelly, Shell. They look like they were gonna fight. Ooh, oh, that guy's hurting me. Hey, no. Oh, we cannot lose a guy to that. If we lose a guy to him, then that's bad. Because we lose our 3 rings. So if we hold these 3 rings, especially with the trader, we could actually just win the game, win this round. Ooh, you. But this is so risky. Cause, oh, is this Angry Vines? Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, there's that thing. There you go. Oh, no, not in the bushes. Did we get him? I don't want to go in there. Hey, come out, buddy. Oh, what the? Where'd he go? No, come back here. Oh, there you go. Oh, don't die in the bushes. Oh, don't die in the bushes. There we go. Okay, you back. Get that thing out. Yes, okay. I could use the rage. With the rage to get the achievement, but actually the achievements won't matter that much. Although it kind of will when we need to get to that higher thing. Oh yeah, we're down to 6 now. 11. We could have a fight with this guy. Take it. Oh, oi. No, I missed it. Oh, bother. It would help me complete that thing as well. I didn't want to risk losing them. Because if they take out just even one of my guys, I quickly get a bigger. Yes. Oh, we're still. Oh, almost win. I don't think another one's gonna appear. We need to get some things. No. Wait, did we lose all of them? Oh, that's so sad. 5 on Rumble. Wow. Got Rush Wars. Yeah. My brother was in your clan in Rush Wars. That's wild. That's so cool. It's also insane that at least we didn't got the 5th, so it helps us, and it wasn't one that we got the thing. So that's kind of helpful. There we go. Nice. Oh, that's not coins. This is a chest. Even better. Oh, there's another upgrade. I love doing well in this. Like, it's like you look bad. Like, your reputation looks bad if you don't do well in this. So it's cool to be doing. We need 2 more. I mean, and I could invite all these people, but not gonna do that. So upgrade him. Yeah, we're getting so close. We're gonna make it a squad league. I put it in the title. Like, I couldn't put it in the title like top 200 New Zealand like until I knew I could. But then I don't want to change the title, so I'll just get there and hopefully by next stream I'm still in the. Well, I can just put top 1,000 New Zealand leaderboard player. Yeah, like 999th out of 999 New Zealand players. Welcome to the stream, Otira 2012. It's crazy though to think, because YouTube says, when I last checked, that also that's right, Google Analytics is shutting down on the 1st of July. That was the other thing I forgot to say. So yeah, Google Analytics shutting down, and this starting, and a new month starting. Yeah, YouTube says that I send out I think it's about 3,000 notifications every time I go live. I think that's just that's so hilarious. If 3,000 people every time I stream get notified, SuperSight is live. I really just don't think there's just no way that 3,000 people get that. And then you have like, not even 1% actually come to the stream. Like, so I don't know, yeah. I'm like, that seems pretty suspicious. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe, but I seem to doubt it. But I do think it's funny that they reckon that 3,000 people get notified. Do you think there would be more people from even just from Rush Wars that, you know, was still playing? I don't know. It seems like Squadbusters is a very different audience. Like, lots of top players I've talked to haven't been the leaderboard players of any of the other Supercell games. Seems quite a different crowd. But I do feel bad for them, because it's just not the game that you want to be good at, in my view. Well, because you're not really free to win. Nah, the people can be good at it, but there's 75% win rate. I bet he'll be paying for keys every single game. He will have maxed all his troops to level 4 right from the start, and he'll be, or near the start, and he'll be paying for keys every game or whatever, and that. And so it's like, it's so then distorts. Like, oh man, his strategy must be insanely good. It's like, no, not really. It's sort of just like, he pays, you know, lots of money. I don't know. I don't mean to run down players and that for paying. I think it's totally fine, totally legit for it, for doing it. But A, this game I think is way worse than the other Supercell ones, and B, this game is extremely pay to win. It really is in that. I mean, the time factor for the trophy, so it's time and money, but it just seems so pay to win in that. And also $2,000 versus Rush Wars with $600. I could be the top player in the world. So, 600 is a lot, but also not that much. It's like a third of 3 times more to spend on this game. And the problem is, if everyone does it, then it's no benefit. If everyone's, you know, if everyone's special, no one's special. Incredible. I should watch Incredibles again, and Ice Age. I mentioned that the other day. I went through and watched the trailers. The trailer for like the Incredibles was so bad. It was just like the guy trying to put on his belt for like 2 minutes. It's like, what the heck? This is such a bad trailer for such a good movie. Welcome back. Okay, let's continue. So, oh wait, have we done that? Yeah, we did do that. Very nice. So we'll keep working on the gem part. We'll get rid of Tara. We went, oh. Refreshing line. What do you mean refreshing lineup? So we need to get the 2 streak. Technically 10, but I don't even care about the 10 streak. It's just hard to get. So I just get like as long as 1 or 2. I quite like hot pot. I find that people don't even go for the pot. Oh, it's annoying because and it leaves a trail. It's like they probably thought that deliberately, which is kind of smart and cool, but it's so annoying because it's like people can find you. Like, people get, you know, it's like you're bleeding, you know, like in the movies, and someone's bleeding, and then the bad guys are like, I know where he is hiding, because he's bleeding. Nah, kind of like that. People don't tend to seem to go, people don't tend to go for it in that. It's, the main thing is when it drops, so it's basically like not getting caught until it like blasts out, because then that's when most of the gems come. I don't know where to, because you don't really want to be in the center. It's sort of like horrible. It's sort of like, it's a cool thing, but also like, there we go. Do I? There you go. See, slightly decreasing my chances of winning. See, I got that. No one came for it. I don't know. People just don't seem to understand this mode. I don't know. Maybe they just, I don't know. Maybe think it's not really worth it, but it tends to be worth it, and people just don't seem to do it. But I don't know, because it still shows up, I think, when... See, I'm going to try and go to a corner. I'm going to try and go to a corner all by myself. Oh, yeah, that's not all by myself. We'll get this thing. Oh, yeah, no, actually. Rather get the gems than finish that player. Although I'd love to finish that player, but... Oh, thanks for coming back. Oh. Earth. What the heck? Get the guy. Go, go, go. Yeah, there we go. See, this is what you call a slippery slope. Oh wow, look at I feel like he's real. He's just like not doing well. No, 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 no. No. Sometimes the circle gets so messed up because one of you guys gets so far behind that it just like messes, and it looks visually terrible and confusing. It looks glitched because your circle's like. And I also don't like, and I've mentioned this before, when you go near the chest, right? You get one of you guys right near the chest, and it won't let you open it. And it's because, like, one of your other guys isn't near the chest. But it's not, like, very clearly defined. Like, they should have separate circles or something that, like, is very clear. This has to be at the chest. Because otherwise you can get a guy to a chest in that, and then you can just get killed. Because you, like, use all your might to get to a chest, and then it doesn't count it. Because, like, oh, you know... We need the other guy to be at the chest. It's like, well, what the heck? You didn't say that. Where did the other... Oh, there's another thing. I'm like, there hasn't been a gem pop for ages. Probably just wasn't paying attention. Oh, there it goes. The key thing is when it explodes. Oh, he's gonna get in trouble. I like trying to push guys into each other. Yeah, I think oh... Got a little bit of the proceeds from that, but not really. Oh, these guys. Did we lose another guy? I heard a... I think we probably did. Oh, there's that thing. There's certainly... Oh, I hate it when the bridge is gone. Ooh, people are dying. People be dying. Oh, I'm gonna, like, third party this. Oh, they just got smashed. Oh, I should have got that last guy. Oh, I'll try and get this guy. Risk it for the biscuit. Keep my second safe place, or risk it for the biscuit. Oh, that did not work. That was not worth it. One. Okay, we'll take it. In a party. I got 2 in the party, and I've got the line. I know he's not using party code. But if you would like to do a party, we can do a party lighthouse. If you would like, I can start one. Oh, there we go, the streak. So I'll do the thing. Just get rid of Tara, because I don't want to forget. Oh, it's the Royal Kid. Let's get him. Let's get him. Surely. I'm kidding. He's the worst character. Well, I don't know. It would seem like he's the worst character in the game. Although, no one in the top 100 uses Mavis in the top 3. However, at least one person uses the Royal King. I think it was just one person. Yeah, it was just one person. So it doesn't really, it's not very good stats average. Oh, see, that's what, oh, we've got boots from Colt. See, there's that little blue thing. But, you don't want to just, it's such a pain. I've tried it when you just try and use like one guy and you're just running around wasting so much time. Boop. And Colt. Yep. There it is. Oh, no. I could take that guy out. I considered it. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work very well. Boop. Oh, he's pretty injured. Oh, no. He got a merge. Oh, actually, I want that. Oh, what the heck? Pretty sure I got there first to that one. Ah. Oh. No. Oh, it's a... I think I'm... Oh, did I get one of them maybe? So frustrating fighting over them. But, and I feel like the game is... It's just missing, like, on so many things that could be really cool. It instead, like, makes them really frustrating. Like, it pits you against other players for everything, and I don't know, it just grinds my gears. It's just not designed well. It's not designed right. I've played so many Supercell games and I know what they feel like, and some of them are frustrating, yeah, but this one just misses the mark on so many accounts. You're playing this game, it's almost like an addiction. It's like, well, I'm not addicted to it, but it's like, I just like, I shouldn't really be playing this, but I can't let it go, kind of thing. Not quite. Like, I mean, I could stop, but it's like, I want to get to the leaderboard, and we're gonna get there in like an hour, and I want to try out the new season and that. But it's definitely something that I don't think I'll be playing. It's just so weird because it's like they've released it, and so it is live. So it is a beta game and that, but so I mean, not a beta game. So normally the beta ones I can sort of think, well, I don't need to play them because they'll probably get killed anyway or whatever. And so then it will be, but it's like, no, this one's global, so it's going to be around for a long time. Oh, I think I'm going to lose that guy. Oh, he survived. We need to get to a chest. There we go. I don't think, oh, and we need to get to ascend. Oh, we got a medic. That's nice. Zap him. Oh, we wasted it. Oh, I think we might have hurt his medic. Oh, I don't think unless we find a heart. Oh, yes. Oop. It heals up it gets very little though. Like it's not much health. And we're coming 7th. We're doing so bad. Oh, and is this the chest one as well? Oh, there we go, Magical Shelly. Well, it's not the worst time to get a Magical Shelly, but unless we get into the top 5 as a result of it. So now this is very, very close. See, like we just went up 2 positions right then, just with a very few amount of gems. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, there's a thing over there. Oh, yeah, take him. Oh, yeah, that guy got smashed. He got his thing, though. Oh, this is getting quite intense. Well, I think it's the music. I think the music makes things, I think the music hypes things. The music's like the media. Oh, but it's kind of an important cue to know when the game's ending, because it changes your strategy. See, I almost always got, people just don't do that. I don't know why. See, it like almost always, like, you know, if you're not in the top 3 gets you, if you're not in the top 5 gets you in the top 5, if you're not in the top 3 gets you in the top 3, if you're not first, well, first is sort of, it's normally a bit of a bigger difference, but it almost always is the, like, if you get that, almost always you're not going to be in the bottom, I don't know, but people just don't do it. But I'm glad they don't, because I'll take that. That's like 10 of them, nice. Man, we're really boosting. I wonder if they've increased the probability for Arch Queens. Another Shelly. And yes! Good. Good to get rid of that. Done. And we'll get to the 60 soon. 70. I don't know. That's just because it gets so hard. I don't know, but we should, you know, we'll get the 60 shortly. We might even get the 70 done this stream. Not sure. Oh, here we go. Oh yes, Greyhound. Accept. Nice. Okay. Wow. I don't know. Surely they've increased it. People are just moving way. Even I'm already at 48, and the fact that 2 of them are almost at 200. I think they've increased it. I think they have. I don't think they said they have, but that just seems really, really high. Level 51. Oh, anyway, so that's done. So we need another 400 of that stuff. However, we will probably get some achievements. What else will we get it from? Yeah, what else will we get it from? Good question. Oh, this here. I could start using up the things now. I think we'll play for a bit longer, and if we still haven't got there. Because, yeah, if we get, like, ooh, I don't know. Okay. Game has gotten less fun the more I play it. Still addicted to it, though, compared to Clash Running, because I loved that game. I really want to go global. Doesn't make any sense. So I'm waiting on either Eric, Top Dog, or AB to be the 3rd person. We're just gonna smash it. We're at like 500, and it's how many hours? It's just been a matter of hours. Oh no, or maybe it's been going for 10 hours. Maybe, because one guy was already full. Maybe it's full days. Maybe it's 10 hours. Although 10, yeah, 10. That's still crazy, like already at 500 within 10 hours. Because that means, yeah, so 10 hours, so 30 hours, you completed it in 30 hours, or less, because the other guy's not even, so yeah, you complete it within 24 hours, which is wild. Considering other times, like 2 of us that both got over 300, it was that we went for a full 4 days and still hadn't even got there. So, I think they must have upped it. I don't know. But why can't I play? Are you going to make a party? I can if you would like. If you would like me to, I can make a party. 4 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. It looks like Nimo TV isn't working today. What? Today's been a bad day for them working. And we'll see if, what's it called? if Rumble stops working. Here's one. They could definitely have it. I remember like that people said, oh, they have it in every single one of these. Maybe they've changed it because they definitely should have done it. I don't know. I don't think it needs one in every one, but I think maybe they have done that. Yeah. Okay. I reckon. Yeah. Okay. I think they have done that, which is cool addition. I reckon they have upped the amount of them because there's just no way that there's just that many pinatas now. But that said, I'll still go with the people that are really good, even though now it doesn't really matter if it's this easy to get pinatas. Because you had to grind for hours, like hours and hours to get there last time. But now it's just like, here you go. I do like this mode. Yeah, I reckon they must have. Because I remember that in a stream, like this was like 2 weeks ago before these updates. And one of the guys said like, oh, they're in every one. And then I was like, well, open one, not in that one. And I was like, open another one, not in that one. And I opened like, it was like 7 or something, and none of them had it. Oh yes. Oh yeah, they must have changed the pinata thing. Because yeah, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculously easy now. It was too hard before, but it seems like they maybe swung it too much. But hey, that's fine. That is fine. It's fine if it's too easy, like too easy. Then it would just mean a lot of people can do it, which is better than like. Not even me, who's pretty hardcore player at this game. I couldn't even get it. I mean, if I had played hours and hours and hours more, I could have. But it's like, I was already playing hours. Oh, they must have changed that. That makes it ridiculously easy now to do it. But better than too hard. I don't think they need to make it quite this easy, but that's fine. I don't really care if it's that easy. It's too easy now. But that's still fine. Of all the changes they did, making this thing too easy, because I did say it was too hard and it was too hard. But this here is perhaps a little bit too easy, but that's fine. I mean, but then it sort of is less confusing if it hasn't all of them, versus if it was like every second one or whatever, which I would see would sort of make sense, because everyone seems a bit too frequent. People would sort of maybe not be confused or whatever. The achievement, even though I'd way rather have that than a shrink. I'm not a fan of the shrink, but someone's a fan of the shrink that I was chatting to. I mean, it's hilarious, it's just so many. We hit that guy with the shrink and it worked out really well. Ooh, he's gonna get hit by that guy. He's not dead yet. Oh. There we go. This. We do it. Yeah, oh, this is good. This is really good for our Shellies. He mustn't have died. Must have got away. Oh, that's why the guy's so high in it now, yeah. He's like, I'm already 200. I'm thinking, what the heck? That's insane. It's like, yeah, it took me like 4 days to get to 300. Yeah, but if you can get, man, at this rate, yeah, so fast. Like in 10 games or whatever, you have done your dash. It's hilarious. This is, like, it's just crazy common now. Wildly common. Oh, yep. Yes. Oi! We can have a fight. Nah, I don't want to fight. We could have taken him, but like with unknown results as to whether we'd win or not. 300. Oh yeah, that's right. And then it, you know, with the update, it then messes with the top records for gems. I think it's made it easier to get gems now. All right. Once you're done with this match, okay. Does anyone want to join? You usually get 300 or 400. Mr. Miller, welcome to stream. If there's anyone that wants to join, Mr. Miller, Phoenix, if you're looking for someone. 37, that's insane. It used to be, if you got 10 or more, if you got like 12, it was like, this is such a big pool. Like, even 10 was good. Like, some games you get like none or 1 in that, and if you, like, 6 was sort of your average, whereas this is like 6 times the rate, which then rather than, let's say, having to play 18 hours, you'd only do it, you do it in 3 hours, which is less than an hour a day. I don't know if it was 18 hours. That was sort of a random, but not that random. It's probably about that. Oh, we're still getting this stuff. Yeah, so we're getting real close now. Claim our second one of these. Pinata time. Or maybe give some of those tickets. Ooh, 2 tickets. I do like the tickets. Yeah, okay, they've just made it so people can get. Well, yeah, no, okay. Well, it depends how frequent, because that mode they've obviously made it way more frequent. I don't know how much more frequent. Like if it's 4 times. Yeah, I mean if it's 4 times, that means that someone could get 4,000. So yeah, now there'll be people that get way over the amount, even without trying, because they'll just be on that mode and it makes sense to destroy those things. Because I got over 1,000 that first week. I got 1,000 the first time, 300 the second time, and then 500. Like, it was like slightly over 1,000, slightly over 300, and then slightly over 500. So, and the first one made it, second one I got to 1,000, like, total, and then third one made it, and then this one will definitely make it. I mean, we're rocketing. We're rocketing along. If this was a 12-hour stream, we'd be done, I reckon, by the end of it. And there's only 4 people. If we get a fit, like, if we got another one in right now that, let's say, had 300, almost at 1,000. So yeah, people will absolutely smash it. Like if you had like that first, oh no, but only 2 of us. Oh, it was the Ashar guy. He's got so many of the people, like, and J-Pole, he stopped. But yeah, because then you get 10,000. I mean, if you had 5 super active players, you get 25,000. So you'd have overshot it by over 10 times the amount. Because I was like, I have all these spare ones. But normally you wouldn't get that many. But like, let's say if you had like 3 that normally get 500, and then 2,000, so they normally get 2,500, and then 5 times that, 12,500. Yeah, so it's about 10 times the amount needed if you had a good squad, which I've got now. So we'll way overshoot it. Which then you could add more, but then again, that sort of then would make it that demoralizing feeling for the people that don't get it. And that it still is, because they could have lengthened the event, or they could have done lots of things to it. Yeah, to sort of make it right. Like they could have made the Pinata event longer. They could have made these thresholds lower, or they could have increased the frequency of being able to get them, or they could have made it that you could have more people per party. And then there's probably some other things they could have done. But at least those 4 things all could have then done it. But what they've just done is increase the frequency. But they could have done other things, but they've done what they've done. Oh yeah, I'll create the party. Oh yeah, we'll create the party. I like, there we go. So that's the code. I like having it ARD KX. I don't really want people to stream snipe me. You can if you want. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, you're allowed to kill me. Like, I'd rather you don't specifically target me, because especially since I've got these 2 chests, which I actually want to get. It'll be so cool when we're finally at Squad League, which will be very soon. Party time. Can I jump into your Pinata site? Oh, well, there we go, Phoenix. And also, Mr. Miller, so, no, sorry, Mr. Miller. But also, it's like, it's not the same part. Like when I first thought it, I thought it's like the same. Like this is the party for everyone. So like this is the party, and then you could join it now. But everyone's got their own party in that. Technically, 5 people could all have the same party if they all added each other. But it's all on who you add. So you, for example, could have added 3 other people, or you could have added no one. But if you add me, it doesn't mean that you'll get to be with Flea, Greyhound, and Vect. And also, it's very distorted right now, so it looks way more impressive than it is, because you're like, oh my goodness, you got people that are already at 200 only a few hours in. It's like, yeah, they've increased the frequency massively. So that's not actually very impressive at all. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. Well, because then it depends how much, like, if it's a 5 times increase in frequency, then it's only like they're at 40 and I'm at 20. Yeah. I don't know, because I'm not sure how much they've increased on the other nodes, but the Pinata one, that's massive now within every chest. I don't know when they're making these updates, and they definitely should have made a big deal of that if they didn't, because that's a real cool thing they actually changed. Yeah, so Lighthouse and Mr. Miller. It's kind of cool if you, like, meet in the stream and add each other and get to be in the same Pinata if you would like. But up to you guys. I'm very selective, and that's why I've already selected 3 people, and I've then messaged 3 other people, and I'm seeing what those. Oh, Pinata. So they've brought back the Pinata chat, and I'll start the match shortly. See, there's the Pinata, and it just is flooded with people. They'll all be saying 300 plus, but then it's, I will vote kick you, dude. This is not. I gotta respond to that. This is not Everdale. That's so funny. Hopefully someone can appreciate my response. yeah, everyone's gonna be like, look guys, I'm at 500 already. Like, did you know, like, I've already made it to 500. And everyone's like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. It's like, yeah, because they've increased the frequency by like huge, which I'm in favor of, but people won't realize that, and they'll be like, wow, so here's another, oh my goodness, this guy's already at 500, unbelievable. Yeah, it's just sort of, yeah, it's kind of funny. It's people don't realize. Oh, I could put this in videos. Yeah, I should put it in videos. I'm gonna put. Where is the thing? The bug reports. There's so many bugs. It's wild. Where is the thing that looking for a group? Here we go. So we'll do that. Oh, there it must be from another time. Boop. There we go, like that. And then I'm gonna put this in the videos, and then we shall begin. Okay, almost there. I tried putting the Rumble one, it didn't let me. Okay, here we go. So we'll grab this one, leaderboard 11. This stream is doing really well. Maybe, oh, we got another person joined. Is that another one of your accounts? So then we can, yeah. Okay, hit this in the video section. Awesome. Okay, let's do it. Let's get it. Let's go. Oh, are you gonna ready up the other one? Cassie offline. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Pow. You can definitely figure out people's URLs if you know the username, because it's the same format. I do like the visuals of the golem meteors. I think it looks real cool. It reminds me of the solar showers, or solar eclipse, not solar eclipse, solar something. It looks cool visually. Yeah, so this mode, I do think it's like visually cool. I think it is a cool addition. So there's some stuff they've done, but I still think that fundamentally the game is just not in a good place. It's good to see that they made like some change, like making it easier to get those things, but this game is still miles off where it needs to be, and I don't believe that they'll get it to be. We'll see. The numbers will show. We'll see. We'll come November. We'll see how many people are still playing this game. I think more likely than not I won't be playing it in December, but we'll see. I might be. I don't know. There's just so much you can go on in the world. Although, as of this month, I've changed my mind. I thought that something major, a huge event was going to happen this year. I thought something like mega, like the biggest in at least 4 years. Like not just like a little earthquake or something, but some massive thing, with it like a huge economic collapse, or a presidential coup or assassination or something like that. I thought, yeah, it's very, tension seemed to just be at breaking point right now. However, as of like, yeah, as of the other day, I've decided I don't think that's, I think I'm wrong. I think I was wrong, which I'm glad to be wrong. I mean, because there was some, like, if there was a mass Christian revival, that'd be awesome. And that would be like a massive radical change, and that's one that I definitely would favor. However, I don't think that's gonna happen. But then most of the things that could have happened were, like, in my view, were like bad things that would not be good. But I don't think anymore that's gonna happen. Partly because everything just is continuing on as normal. Everything's continuing on as normal in that. And like people were like planning and talking about, you know, 2026 and this person, and Bill O'Reilly's talking about, you know, what's her name? Sanders, not Bernie, the other one, Huckleberry Sanders, you know, that she'll like think of a future presidential run, you know, like 2030 or whatever. But like everything's continuing on as normal, including politics. And if there's some major political event to happen, things would not just be continuing as normal. And which is partly why I sort of, some of the conspiracy theories, I'm sort of like, I don't think that that there's gonna be something major happen, because it just seems everything is continuing as normal. Like nothing major is sort of changing that. And even super freeze him. Oh no. And even if Biden was swapped out, I wouldn't even consider that to be a major thing. Yeah. I wouldn't consider that to be a major thing if that happened. I mean, that is major, as in, but not like world catastrophic changing or whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of like, yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. But everything seems to be continuing as normal. Just from what I'm looking at, like, everyone's sort of planning ahead and like, because if you were like in politics and you knew that something major was going to happen, it would change how you did politics, what you said and all this kind of stuff. Like you either wouldn't care about certain things, or something would change, but like nothing's changed, which makes me think, okay, well maybe things are just going to be as normal. Oh, see, we're 7th. No way, we're still 7th. Oh, bother. Oh, no. How did I do so badly this round? Oh, 6th. No. Oh, we break the streak, so... it's stab in the chest for the free-to-play players, because it's a double loss, because I lose my streaks, I miss out on the streak bonus, I miss out on getting a good round, because I didn't get the top 5, and I miss out next round, so I'm triple penalized for getting 6th rather than 5th, and it's just so disheartening. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, that's right. And also the other stream, I said Ron Johnson, but I meant to say Mike Johnson. There's Ron Paul and there's Mike Johnson. And I said Ron Johnson, which doesn't exist as far as I'm aware. There's probably a guy called that. Anyway, just accepted you. Don't try fight straight away. Year's only half over, but I hope you're wrong. I think I will be. I thought something major was going to happen, and it's more likely to happen near the end of the year, but everything seems to be going as normal in that. So I just don't think... If Trump got assassinated, I would consider that a mega event in that. But if Biden retired or got swapped out, I don't consider that. I mean, it is like a major event, but as in not like catastrophic world changing in that. I think like that people would be like, yeah. But if Trump got assassinated, that would just... things would go crazy. So I hope that doesn't happen. Yeah. In my own personal progress, squad level 44, so still learning good strategies. Nice, nice. Oh, I hope I didn't attack any of you. I wasn't even paying... I didn't attack anyone that game. Wasn't even paying attention to. I won't attack you unless it's just us left. Because then then you lose your gems, but it doesn't really matter because you keep your position. But if you're trying to push the gem road, then that's annoying. I don't know, yeah, I can believe the gem road pretty early. Things were so unbalanced. Like, the gem road was, like, real easy to complete, but the Pinata and the Tara events are, like, really hard, and I think the ice one's really hard. Then now the Pinata's really easy. So, it's sort of... The Tara 2-hour thing is just such a pain. Like, it needs to be 24 hours, or you get to pick, or something. Oh, why'd I pick? I thought I clicked. Anyway. Okay, I love the golden boots. I feel like the golden boots even the game. I don't know. It just makes it feel like you can sort of... They make it more defensive. That's what it is. And I love things that make it more defensive. Hey, I see you. I see you there. It's me. Yo, 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 yo. Oh. Oh, I need to do well in this game as well. Oh, hello. Get him. Stop him. Yes. Oh, this is such garbage options. I won't hesitate to steal your thing either. Man, how are we coming second with 16 gems? That's pretty funny. Hello. Boop. It's so funny, like the first time that I actually got the Pinata thing properly lined up with players, it's like, oh, it doesn't even matter anymore. Because it's just so easy to get there now. But I'd rather be with, like, there's just, like, absolutely zero chance I wouldn't make it. like with people that are just really good at it. But people won't really care nearly as much who they get, because it really mattered, since people were like missing out on rewards. Like I missed out on the second time because I hadn't got a good team. So I'm like, alright, this is not happening again. So I'm like, let's get organized. And organized I became. That guy's gonna come after me once I get that guy. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Nah. That didn't work out for me. He's doing the best of everyone. TT. Oh, he must be on Twitch. Oh well, he can show his viewers SuperSight getting hurt. SuperSight getting attacked. No, I initiated that. Well, yeah, I think I did. We're doing alright. Oh, there was a guy I could have had a crack at. I'd like to beat this guy though. Doesn't really matter, but it'd be nice to get him. And we got Magical Shelly now, and it's pretty low to get these new troops. So that's you. Nothing Burger, he's a bot. Oh. Alright, let's have a crack. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Oh. 13. No. No! Oh, we survived. Okay, that was concerningly close. Concerningly close. Woo! We bet him. Let's go. Yeah, the VP pick. We saw it in the VP pick, which I think he said he was going to pick at the convention, but now I think it's going to be picked earlier than that. On Friday, someone told me. Oh yes, so we got another Magical Shelly. I think we have one more Magical Shelly after that. It'd be cool if it reset and then we get another 5, but I doubt it. I think we missed a batch. And we got another one. Cool. And closer on the squad journey. Still not quite there. That will get us another chest. We might have to just buy some chests to push there. He keeps changing VP pick. Oh, right. Because yeah, the 4 front runners on the Wikipedia and that, which I think were fair, like at the time, the four women who was his picks in that, and now none of them are in the top ones. There was MTG, there was Huckleberry Sanders. Who were the other two? There was Dakota Gnome. And who was the other one? Oh, I don't think I can kill that thing. Really want to get him. Now it puts like such a target on my head. Oh, there's 3 of them, and I've got this garbage barbarian. I mean, the barbarian's fine, but when you just got one of them, that guy's a bot. So, second barbarian. Could finish that guy off. Ah, there's another one! Ah. Oh, I guess I'll just, like, not get all of them, but I'll try to. There we go. Oh, no! I didn't want to pick him. The other one's dead. Oh. Nice. Hey, hello, Phasecast. We're doing really well. Although we missed out on, I think, at least 2 of those things that were running around. Oh, I probably should have got bow. I know, people think the bow isn't very good, but I sort of prefer him to Greg. Especially, unless Greg is a first pick. I don't really like Greg late game. Because I'm not really farming trees. Although, one of my highest games was when I had a Greg and Trader. So, Greg was like pulling in those things. 3 of them. Colt maxed. Pub quiz. Oh, he's a bot. Tempting to get him, but pretty weak. Still probably could have got him. Oh, tank. Yes, we want to get tank. Oh. I've seen that massive thing before, and it targets I don't know, whatever the heck it is, but... We'll try, yeah, do some damage. This is not good. Oh, wait, no, that you guys are part of me, so... You guys can come get the gems if you want, although it's kind of hard not to be aggressive when I've got the gems. There we go. Yes. Oh, I think I got most. Oh, no, I think I got most. Oh, he's an easy kill. It's funny, sometimes like I do damage and then I run off and then I come back like a minute later and it's still like a box I once damaged and then I came back like ages later and it was still there. I'm like, no way, no one finished that box off. Well, someone commented that boxes are useless, which I thought was surprising. I think boxes are fine. Oh, we're doing like really well. Man, we're at 200, although there's another guy. Oh wait, he's one of us, so it's fine. Yeah, the big question, are you in SuperSight's party? If not, you're not one of us. Oh, it's just right here. I don't know if this will be better than the center. Oh, it seems, yeah, they definitely have the mechanism in game where late game, trader gives away more gems and all this kind of stuff, which kind of changes the strategy. Sometimes, I think I once got to 2, I had this pot, and then there was another pot. Whoa. 400 gems? Yeah, I think that's better than the center. Yeah, I had a pot and then I like got to another pot and it's like, it's kind of... Oh, sorry. Is that... I would have attacked another one, but I'd run out of time. I ran out of time. But how do we go? Oh, nice! We got top 5. Pinata. Is that... Should we be at the next... Oh, I must have got to that one. Oh, almost got to the 60. Does take quite a while, though. Good on you, Casio 2 and Phoenix. Ah, yeah, there we go. 11 wins, nice. This might be my last magical Shelly. 8. Oh, it's almost 5. I could keep streaming for hours, but... I mean, technically... I could do a 12-hour stream and then just watch the debate, then go to bed, but I really don't want to do that. It's 5, so right now I'd get 7 hours. That's still fine. 5:30 to 11:30. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, I would like to do the ice event, but I don't think I'm going to complete it. Even if I do a 12-hour stream, I think I still won't get it. Because like, a guy did a screenshot and had played 41 hours. He'd done it, but he played 41 hours. Which, I don't know, over the course of a week, then that's actually doable. But, yeah. I still don't think I'm going to get it done. I mean, that's huge. 41 hours. Had done it, yeah. And like 4 days, I don't know, it's a long time. On me. I don't know, it's sort of like, I don't value squadbusters that much. Plus, it's like not that critical. Like, it's sort of, if you want to maximize progress, yeah, it is. No! It's so frustrating. Because they're like, oh, no! No! Because what could be like a fun thing is like a really frustrating thing. It's like mucking around, potentially losing games, just trying to get these things. Got some of them. Man, there's a lot of people with a lot of big squads. My goodness. It's probably because I've been taking my time to try and get those other things. Well, that guy's in trouble. Oh, so am I. Oh. That's one way to do it. We survived. But our squad is such terrible. I think it was partly because I was chasing those things, which is annoying because pay-to-win players don't have to deal with that because they can just gem their way and don't have to worry about getting those things, which you don't either, but then you wouldn't complete the ice event if you're just focusing on winning and never chased those things, or almost never. But I don't like how you're sort of forced to pick between those two options. Like, complete the ice event, or sacrifice your win rate. I mean, there are times where you can sort of do it, like, less, but if you're, like, really trying to push it, then, yeah, it's not great. Oh, yeah, we want a tank. We lose a guy? Oh, my goodness. There we go, get to tank, get to tank. Okay, nice. Get out of it. Yes. Ah, bother, I thought that was the cannon. As long as we're in the top 3. We're like really, really weak squad at this point in the game. We should get top 5. My goodness, that was... How many sticks do you got? Ooh, maybe we do get the extra shellies. Oh, maybe I miscounted. 4 more to get that thing, which we good. Getting hanger close to getting this done. 225, and we are Squad League. But I don't know how we're gonna get it. We'll get this thing, that will help. Are we still getting the stuff for playing? Not sure. I am at 112. But this one has been way inflated up. So, we've got 8 on YouTube, 2 on Twitch. That's pretty good. 296. Wow. Doing very well. Doing very well. Although, yeah, I don't know. It's sort of all distorted. I'm not sure exactly what rate. They would know. Supercell would know exactly how much it increased it by. It could be like based on a mode or something. The guy responded, "Do you mean Fabled Legacy? Don't play Everdale, SuperSight." It was a joke. I think he clearly didn't get the joke. Well, because he doesn't play Everdale. I can't even remember what I said. Oh yeah, I'll kick you. That's right. Question is, do I do the bomb? I reckon we try and get the guy out. Whoa, I think it's that mode. Hit him? No. 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 See, I missed. I wasted all that time. Didn't get the reward of coins from getting the guy, or the thing of getting the thing. And normally it almost never happens. Oh, I know I lost the guy. Oh, I just hate it that as a free-to-play player, you're forced to pick win rate. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, I just hate this game, how it's designed. It's just so bad. It's got good things about it, but they've just... It's so frustrating. Because either you sacrifice your win rate, or... Well, I guess if you played for, like, masses of hours and you just got him when it sort of made sense to get him. And we're dead. I so hate this game. It's so bad. It's like, there's elements of it that are fun, but it's just fundamentally bad. It just wastes, oh, it's just so annoying. See, if I hadn't been going for those things, I probably wouldn't have died. But then, if I don't go for those things, I'm even further behind in that. It's like one of the only ways that free-to-play players can actually get up. And so it's like, if they go for it, then they'll be penalized. They'll get knocked out in the game for trying to chase those things. You say, well, you should be strategic about it. It's like, well, yeah, I am. And it's like, but if you've been ultra strategic, you'd never go for them unless it just made perfect sense to get the things. But I didn't even think they're very, because it's like, so hard to kill them. They waste so much time just running around like that versus a guard just stands there and just boom and that. It's just like, it just feels like the game is just so against you as a free-to-play player and that. And so it's like, well, now we've lost our streak, and did I pay? No, I don't think I did pay for that one, but then we have to play another 3 games just to get back to where we were before we can. It's just so frustrating. Versus if you pay to win, you just instantly gem all those things, and then you couldn't care less about those. I mean, there's a cool thing, but I mean, it's so high in that to complete it, and you want it makes sense to try and complete it as a free-to-play player, and you sort of just, it still makes sense to sort of just not care about the win rate and just keep going for it, and that, but it's just so frustrating. It's like, already one just loses the game so much because you don't buy keys, and sometimes you just have bad troops and this kind of stuff, and then to have these other things, it's like, here's an event, a rare event where you can actually get helped. By the way, if you actually try and complete the event, you're going to get killed, and then it's going to wreck your win streak, and it's going to wreck your win ratio. It's like, seriously? That's just so frustrating. This will be my last game. Okay. Oh, you got taken out, but you got placed higher than I am. Man, that guy Pamarodo, you got placed higher than me, so you got in the top 5. Very nice, very nice. Oh, someone's going to die. Probably Faith will. Nope, maybe not. Thanks for the game's Lighthouse. It was nice to have you here. Nice to have you. I mean, I'm making a lot of speaking mistakes today. I don't know why. I'm not tired. I just keep saying the wrong thing. Just slightly different. Oh, it is still giving us that purple stuff. Well, that was a terrible round. See? Would you like to pay? Would you like to use your gems, your coins? Oh, see, and then that messes up our squad league thing, and then, so frustrating. Thank you for being part of it, Phoenix. It was good to have you here. Okay, yeah, it's cut out on Rumble. I don't know what is wrong with these different platforms having all these issues. Like, Facebook doesn't work, and Trovo doesn't work, and Rumble cuts out, and then Nemo TV wasn't working. It's like, what is wrong with these platforms? I don't know. I think it's, I don't know, probably nothing. But, well, I guess I just might as well just leave it on that, because there's no other ones that, I mean, I could try, I guess I might try that one again. Cut it on Nemo TV. Try it on Trovo again. Okay, let's do another game. Oh. Funny if it started working on Trovo again. Nah, I'm not working on Trovo. I'm not even going to try Facebook again. Okay, back to Nemo TV. Here we go. Yeah, no, I think we'll just sort of stick to 5 AM, you know, 5:30 and then stop. And just accept that we're not going to complete the ice event, despite the fact that I've played this game for hours and still aren't going to get there. I mean, I'll try and, well, yeah. Try and complete the ice event. I don't know, it doesn't even feel like, it feels like just a waste of time even to do a live stream for 12 hours. And it's like, I don't even know if I'm going to be playing this game in a couple of months. Even 1 month for that matter. So it's like, do I really enjoy this game? No. Is it worth spending hours streaming if I don't really even enjoy the game? It's just so frustrating because, like, I want it to be an enjoyable game, but it's just not an enjoyable game compared to Supercell's other ones. But it just sort of feels like, well, but I'm a Supercell player, right? I always compete in their beta games and that. But then it's like, but if you don't enjoy it, there's no point. But it's like these elements of it I enjoy in that. And it's sometimes fun, but it's just fundamentally frustrating. Which was, I kind of had that issue with Clash Mini. Take out that guy. Kind of had that issue with Clash Mini. And thus I stopped for a while. But I want to, yeah, I want definitely. Oh, no. Ah. Oh, flipping heck. But yeah, I want to see out the whatever this next thing come Monday, so we'll get to the league thing, the stream, which was my goal, and then I'll be in the top 1,000 New Zealand or whatever. It's so meaningless at that point. It's so low. It's like not impressive. But yeah, anyway. Oh, I need to find a tank. Oh no. Oh, go. Yes. Well, it's no. Yeah, that guy's gonna kill me. Trying to run away. I like it when someone tries to kill me and then I just run into another player and they get the kill instead. But another loss, although it doesn't even matter. Oh wait, is one of us playing still? No. Exit. Thought you were just gonna sleep. I will. Shouldn't take that long. I don't know. See, I need to get that many more points. 205 more points. But I don't know how long till these purple things run out. That I get. If I keep getting the purple things, and if I keep actually placing and getting like first or whatever, then I could do it. But maybe. But anyway, otherwise I'll just have to buy the chests, which I think I'll probably end up having to do. But I'll see how long we get the purple stuff for. And I only want to buy the chest if we have at least, you know, that little streak thing. To give it that one more tap. 10 would be ideal, but I just couldn't even get to 10 anymore. Too difficult. Oh, this one. I haven't played this one in so long. I guess because there's already a lot of modes, and then once they add those ice modes, then it makes it like some of the modes really rare. Someone could calculate the combinations. I could calculate them. So they must have known, because yeah, there's already on that Wikia, they already knew. Ah, get the guy, get the flippin' guy. They already knew on the Wikia that the ice mode was coming. I wonder when they'll add the next level troop, because that will change things and make it way harder to max out. Whoa, that's a lot of cross patterns. It's like trying to be Shrek. Or Donkey, you know, with the lava fires. Well, no, it was Shrek as well, and they're running from the dragon, and then they like run down one aisle. And... oh, anyway, that will get us to. Ooh, that will get us. Sometimes, like when they just run like they sort of like run like an NPC. You sort of think, oh, they're fine. This will get us to another chest with that thing, which is good. But I don't think that chest will then get us to the required amount. Although it should get us 100. Oh man, I'm still running when the... see, it could be so fun and cool having these things, but I wish it was like just a stationary... yeah, like the quest where they saw a stationary. But that was a little bit frustrating, like having to wait an hour to get the right mode for it. but you know, then it was like your stationary guys, so it wasn't like a guy that was like wasting your time. Like, it actually helped with those things. They don't actually give you that much other than you get the points from getting them, but they're like really hard to get, and time value isn't great, and so you're more likely to lose. I don't know, I just really should just stop playing this game, because it's like, if I'm finding it that frustrating, well, it's probably not a great game to be playing for me. Did we get that thing? I think it probably the thorns got him. Oh, it's such a useless spot to put that thing. Oh, does it then do it at every single one you open? That's way better then. Still not necessarily that good, but it might be good. But yeah, okay, that's actually better. That's actually way better. I thought it was just you put one down and it puts it in a relevant place, and you're like, well, that's a waste of time. Oh, get that guy. If they get their big guys, that really hurts them, because they spend so long to get the big guy. Getting them. I do feel sad for like I feel bad for people in battle. Like, sometimes it's me, and so I get so frustrated with it, and then I see it when it's other people, and they just get absolutely wrecked. And it's sort of like, it wasn't evident that they're going to get wrecked, and they just do get wrecked. Yeah, it's a lot of, whoa! And we'd had like a bomb in there or something. But it's not evident you're going to get wrecked, but you just get absolutely wrecked. And sometimes I do that to play. I'm like, that's so unfair. That's so sad. They definitely didn't deserve that. It wasn't even clear that I was going to win that fight, and then they're just completely dead. Oh, yep. Man, we're only 5th. Ugh. Do we fight that guy? Oh, he's got less gems than I do. So that's then he's not a good guy to fight. Oh, I think we'll just claim this now. Got this. Oh, I did it a bit early. Oh, he's gonna get hurt. Oh, not that guy, not that guy. I'll get that thing. Get that thing. There we go. Oh, we almost got first. Wow. Oh, wow, that guy just went. Must have been in a fight or something. Restream thinks I'm spamming. Did they put out a message? Discord thinks I don't know what they'll think I'm. Oh, see, 25 more of the purple stuff. Plus, will that be the chest? Yeah, there'll be a chest there. Ooh, yeah, so we're within 180 now. Then this one should get us like another 100, hopefully. Oh, yeah. Maybe even more. One upgrade or two? Probably just one. But... oh, 2! Oh, this is the upgrade! This is what we've been waiting for like a month. It was the 28th that came out? 29th, I think. This is it. This is it. This is the one. This is, when I tapped this, that was like crazy because it was 2, so it was like only 20% chance that it was then a double thing. Was it? Yeah, 20, because it was an 8 or 9. This is it. The moment I tap that, we are Squad League! Then I can quit the game! Let's do it! Let's do it! Boom! I thought it was gonna like a screen. Something like, let's go. Here we go! Yes, yes, yes! Taken flipping long enough. 1,000, that's right, I'm gonna write the exact amount of games it took me. Unfortunately, I haven't got the time at the stats, I don't know, they're all messed up for how much time I've spent on the game. I don't know why they're not working, but they're not. Yes, we did it. Before 3 days, 13 ounces spear. However, they did add the ice event, which then gave me a heap more achievements. Plus, they made that you get the thing, so it made me complete quicker than I otherwise would have. However, I do believe that if they hadn't added the ice thing or that other thing where you get the thing, I still would have done it, like, in 3 more days. And I didn't even play, like, in the last 24 hours, really, so that's cool. Yes, congratulations, thank you. I'm so happy. Finally, I did it. So, that means I'm on the leader. Oh, wait, no, I'm not yet. I'm 0. Will I show on the leaderboard as 0? Then technically I'm still on the leaderboard. Well, then so is everyone. They just don't show a 0 in that. Oh, yeah, and I can see what place. Oh, wow. Oh, and then I could have got all this stuff, which you'll then miss out on. How do you get to this? Oh, you need heaps of stuff. What? At least we got to look at this, because so many people never get to look at it in the same way, because they... although, even with me, now it's different because of the ice thing. Although, this is probably the same thing. But we got... man! And so that's Silver League. So are we on the leaderboard now? A 0? Oh, we don't show up yet. Okay, so we have to have one battle, which will make us the 123rd. 1, 2, 3, unless someone gets there. But it's unlikely, actually, because it's New Zealand, 5 a.m., so it's unlikely. So we were the 123rd player to make it onto the leaderboard. So how many games did it take me to get there? A lot. 1152. There we go. So 115 times games it took me to get to Squad League. Someone pointed out the Squad League and Squad Journey is confusingly similar names, which I agree, and they should really change it. So, got to that. However, there's some people that have got to like level 91, 92, 93, which doesn't make sense. So those top players, and then there's this one here. So, ideally, you'd be maxed on both. Oh, we got another free shop. Does that mean there's Shelly is? Wait, no, because we didn't even max out Shelly. Maybe she just refreshed. Ooh, we probably missed some Shellys. Oh, well. Because this guy, oh, he is 90, 90. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these top guys were like 94 or something. Yeah, I don't know what the heck that means. I don't know. Yeah, how does that work? You can't even do that. That's not even possible. Anyway. Yes! Okay, so we made it to Squad League. So that is kind of the goal, or more importantly, that I'm on the New Zealand leaderboard. So this battle matters. This is the battle. The battle. Hopefully we actually don't get like last. Although if we get last, it doesn't matter. Oh wait, no, actually. Kezi 23. I'm gonna have to do a game without you, and then you can come back. Boop. Oh wait, and then there's a glitch where it doesn't give you trophies. So now I'll restart the game to avoid that glitch. Restart the thing. There we go, and then we'll open it back up. That's a lot of games. That's all, especially, so if you add, okay, let's do some maths. 1154. Oh, that's that there. Boop. So, 1154 times either 4 minutes or 5 minutes. I'm going to put 4 minutes. It's kind of more like 5. We could put 4.5. Let's go 4.5. If they average 4.5, because the game's itself for 4 minutes, but then you got to wait time to get in. So that's 5,000. Okay, and then we'll get this up. It's a lot of games. That's a lot of games, especially because in Battlelands, like getting to 1,000 was a lot, and it's similar. It's definitely comparable to that. 5 by 60, 86 hours. 86 hours. That's a lot of time to get there. I don't know, like in World of Tank, because yeah, no, and actually in World of Tank Splits, I've just had over 1,000 games. Yeah, just had over 1,000 in that. Although those games, well, no, you have 7 minutes to play them, but you almost always finish before the 7 minutes. So then it sort of will probably average out at about 4 minutes as well. And now I'm at tier 9 in World of Tank Splits, and I could get to tier 10 if I use my free XP. So yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, 86. If we do it at 5, I don't think 5 would push it to 100. So 5, then divide that by 60. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be just about if the average 5. And to be fair, I would have spent that much time in that, because if the game's average 4 minutes, there are some games where I die a little bit early, but then if you include the waiting time on the screen, like if you included all my leaderboard stuff and opening the chests and all that kind of stuff, I reckon I will have spent 100 hours playing the game now. So if you do 4 minutes, so this would be the absolute bare minimum. Yeah, and so it would be, yeah, easy. Then if you add the load-in time, easy 80 hours. So 80 to 100 hours. 80 to 100 hours to get to free-to-play, to get to Squad League. Although that's about to change because they're going to add in 30 more levels. So that's an interesting amount of time. It's an interesting amount of time because it's sort of like, it's not like 500 hours. But it also, like, the other Supercell, like Rush Wars, you're just on it immediately. So that is a lot, like, a kind of a big barrier for casual players in that. Like, if they, let's say, played, even if they played 30 minutes a day, which is quite a bit, but 30 minutes a day, I mean, some people, like Ricky, he plays so many games. I don't get it. I think it's cool we can do it, but I sort of, like, focus one game and just play that one. And I would find it hard to sort of casually play this, and this. It's like, just focus. I connected my Merge Mansion account, actually, to this. But I need to connect my Boom Beach account. But, yeah, Merge Mansion thing, they do... Yeah, got that connected now. No, none of my friends have Country Star, although 5 have Beat Star. So I was going to try Beat Star. I downloaded it, I think, but I didn't end up playing it. Yes, because then if, let's say it takes half an hour, casual, that would take them then 100, like, so then... And it would take 100 hours. That would take them 200 days. So they'd be over half a year. They'd be 6 months before they got on there. Although if they only played 30 minutes a day, then they'd have better progress than the rate I was at, because I was playing lots of games with no chests. However, they're also then probably not as good if they only play 30 minutes a day. Maybe, maybe not, but yeah. So then that's like 200 days before you even get to the league points thing. Although probably if they're casual, they don't care about leaderboards. But if they did, that's a huge amount of time. And there's so many people that would quit. You know, like, because by now, 200 days, if you free to play, playing 30 minutes a day, probably then you would get there faster than me because the rate would be so much better. But that if it wasn't the rate I got there at, it would be 2025 before you even got one trophy, which is just such an unnecessary extra barrier to being on the leaderboard. But anyway, so yeah, that is... I will check. I'll just check. I don't think it will... I don't think it's going to show up properly, but I'll have a crack at it and see if we go to... Where is it? Screen time. See all activity, week. Oh. Oh no, that actually might work. Okay, because I sort of missed the first one. But so we got a 25 hours, and then we got a 3 minutes, 3M. Oh, it's gonna do it every time. And then we got a 28 hours, 28 and a half hours, 28.5 hours, and then we got a 22 point. Oh, so it's like, yeah, 20, and then I've played for that many weeks. So 20. I think the first one was like 30. And then 11 hours and 4 minutes. However, I did spend maybe 6 hours, 6, 8, or 8 hours doing that, copying out the leaderboard. So that. I thought I'd played 30 hours in the first week. I think it was 30 hours, because then we can add this all up. So we got, what do we got? We got 25 plus 28.5 plus... This is assuming it wasn't showing up. Maybe it was just like, and we'll just go 23. It's 22.553. So 22. So I'm consistently spending. That's 3 hours a day. That is a lot of time. Doesn't feel like I've spent that long, but yeah. And then plus 11. So how much is just that? That's 80. Yeah, and then I think it was 34. I think it was 34 plus. So that's 87.5 plus 34. That's 120 hours. That's crazy. That's in a month. That's a lot of playing. That's like real high. Yeah, 120 hours. And even if let's say we minus off let's say 6 hours because of that screen thing, that's a lot. And in Rush Wars I did about that much in a week, but that's quite a lot. And this week isn't even over in that. Oh yeah, because how many days is that? How many days is that? Because we're up to, it's almost been 30 days. Almost been 30 days. So if we divide that by 30. Oh, so it's like 4 hours a day. 4 hours a day. That's a hang of a lot. Especially since some days I just haven't played that much, like an hour. And so then like days I stream for 12 hours. That's a lot of, I'm assuming these stats are right now. That's a lot of time. That is a lot of time. That is, yeah, 4 hours a day. And it still took me a month to max out and 1,000 games. That's quite a lot. And then how many games were we at? Is it good or bad to spend them? Probably, I think bad. And then so 1154. 1154 divided by... I don't know if it is 30 yet though. We'll go 30. Okay, so I'm playing about 40 games. It's 42 when I averaged it the other day. Like if we do like 28. Yeah, it's that 29, about 40. Yeah, so we're playing 40 games a day, which adds up. Oh, so that's about 10 games an hour. That makes a lot of sense. Although that then 10 games an hour, that's 1 game per 6 minutes. But then again, I sort of like look like finding squads and stuff like that. Yeah, that's interesting. So on average, I'm playing. Hello, Jose. Playing 4 hours a day. 40 games a day. Took me... I would just do that. There we go. And about 115 hours in first month. which it will not be as high going forward. I don't know, but then it will have the same amount of demand, so then I'll have to make a choice. Do I want to keep pushing at this level and that, or not? Because like I think unintentionally, there's things in real life that I otherwise would have gone to that I haven't been going to in the last month, which I don't directly put it down to Squadbusters and that, because I could have played that at another time in that, and I wasn't playing it at the same time. I was sleeping at that time. Why was I sleeping at that time? Because I was playing Squadbusters at night, which then meant that I was sleeping at that point, which then means I was missing other real life activities in that. And is Squadbusters worth it on top of my already frustration with it? Not helpful for free to play, and takes hours to get very far. No, it doesn't really seem worth it. I was just thinking, there was something I was thinking the other day, the free to play thing that went way back. My roots in free to play. I was thinking about it today, and it was this game I played, and oh yes, Minecraft lifeboat survival games. In fact, I even made a video in 2017. Oh, did I release it or not? I don't think I did release it. Lifeboat survival games. Yeah, I didn't think I released it, but I made it in 2017. And I used to play back. This was back in 2014. That's wild. Yeah, my competitive streak goes way back. I mean, I was playing Clash Clans and Heyday at that time, and technically Boom Beach at that time as well. But it was like way before my leaderboard pushes and that. And back then, I was actually a really, really good player, free to play though, and I do really well in that and lifeboat survival games, and that I was free to play, and you could pay like it was like $16, and you got all this chain armor, which made it like way better, like a way better start in that. But I did really well free to play. So I've had a long history of free to play. Big fan of free to play in that. I did it then. However, I saw it as an investment, like with Rush Wars. I invested money to push in that. Because otherwise, outside, like, yeah, Rush Wars. I mean, I think I probably spent more money on Rush Wars than all the other games combined. I'm not sure how much I spent on Clash Mini. Oh no, I think I actually spent quite a bit on Clash Mini, actually. I think I did, and then Everdale. I can't remember exactly. I think Everdale was like 300, but Clash Mini actually Clash Mini might have been 1,000 as well. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. But, yeah, well, definitely the amount I spent on Clash Mini and Clash Mini and Rush Wars was more than I've spent on. Yeah, like because I basically haven't spent any money on games. I spent a bit, but not much, hardly anything. I'd say less than $400 in my life on games outside of the beta games that I'm covering. Yeah, I'd say less than 400 in my life, and I guess that was probably virtually all Supercell as well, because I spent money on Clash Clans, money on Clash Royale, but it wasn't that much. Clash Royale would have been less than 100, might have been $50. Clash of Clans is probably more like 200, but not really that much in that. But at the same time, I'm fine with people spending money, but I've always been a big fan of free to play. My vote would be no, but my vote does count. I think, like, yeah, I don't think I will continue. Oh, there you go. There's the screen. I'll go back to the first week. That's the latest week. Boop, 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 boop. Here you go, put it there. Okay, pow, there we go. So that was the second week, the first week wasn't a full week, and then 28 hours. 25, 28. Man, a lot of time on Discord. The World of Tanks Blitz, scraping in there. 22, and then this week, 11. Yeah. Yes. Oh, well, I didn't know I had YouTube. What the heck? I didn't think I had YouTube as an app. Oh, no, it's sort of just like a weird thing where yeah, here we go. So, there you go. You got X in there a little bit. 30 minutes, 2 hours on Twitter. It's still not that much. But see, yeah, like Newsroom. That's not an app. YouTube. I don't even have YouTube as an app. Do I? Not on this iPad, not on my phone. I have it on my iPad here too, but I don't think I've watched anything on my iPad here too. Messages, what the heck? Okay, anyway. Yeah, okay, so we're going back to Squadbusters to play our one game that will get us over the line. and to be, hopefully, the 123rd player in New Zealand to get on the leaderboard. Ooh, competitive. Ooh. And it's not having any distinction. It's not like a little symbol saying like this one is a competitive one. Or, you know, you'll lose or gain trophies. I assume you gain lots at the start, however, some of those players only had 2, so you probably don't gain many. Unless they had a bad first game. But then you think they would have played another one. Like, you think they wouldn't have played one game. Although I could play one game and then that could be that for the stream. Honestly, I might. This could be my last game. Although, actually, if that Kizza guy is still on, who I said we could play afterwards, then we can do it. I can do another game or 2 with you. Well, it'd be kind of cool just oh. Boop. Oh. Yeah, got him. To climb up the leaderboard, like, considering all these people on, like, 2, like, I could climb so many. I can't believe how many people on the New Zealand leaderboard now. It's like, exploded. Ooh, it's close. With players. This is my first ranked game. It'd be cool to get first in it. But we probably won't get first. We're chasing down these guys. Oh, there we go. We did it. We made it. Oh, there's a little dragon. Does that actually make their health points any less? I don't think it does. It just makes them, like, small. How does that even help you, man? I do like having that horde of those things, but it's very hard to sort of manage them. See, this will make us slightly less likely to win by wasting our time going after this guy, but not waste time because it's good for my progress, but not good for my win rate, which, yeah. Oh! Injuring that guy. Oh, he got away over that bridge. See, going for the hammer, making us less likely to win. We got such a small army. Oh, why did it change? Oh, I think he's gonna win those guys back over. They're very NPCs. Like, oh, this guy, he's okay. We'll follow that guy. Oh, no, we'll follow that guy. Just like not very much thinking for themselves. Oh, that guy looks good to get. Ooh. Oh, do we lose a guy? Oh, we got a fusion. No, never mind. That's fine then. Ah, we're just like a 3-troop squad. Although it's good to have fusions, but it's like, Taylor Swift. Well, we don't know it was Taylor. It could have been Taffy Swift or Tyrone Swift. Try and fight back on this front. People often don't really realize that their guys are getting injured, and you're sort of like killing their units, and they don't even realize because they got their units too far forward. Oh yeah, I'm losing a guy right there. You really want to have them not at the front. You want those guys at the front. Oh, see my Barb guy. Oh dear. Nah, he won that fight. Ugh. Well, I very much doubt we're getting first. Whoa, my guy is so close to getting. I would have liked a Barb King, but I wanted my Barbarian not to die. Oh man, I hope we get in the top 5. No! We're fighting to even be in the top 5. That's not good. I think we had top 5, but definitely not a first. Oh, second. Oh, didn't get. Okay, we'll see how many the second give us. Trophies, 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 trophies. Here we go. We'll see. What does it do? Ooh, 7. Wasn't super clean, like wasn't a first, but oh, there we go. There's our magical shell is done. Well, that's got kind of good time to end it then. And that one will easily ace. Friends online. Well, well, well. Oh, hey! There we go. Oh, so it probably was 10 was first. Okay, there we go. We are officially one of the top 200 players in New Zealand. If I played a little bit more, then I could get to 100, but I'm happy with this. We'll go to sleep now. Yes, that's right. We're the 123rd player in New Zealand to get on the New Zealand leaderboard. And we are one of the top 200 players in New Zealand. What can I say? It's kind of sad because it's so underwhelming. Like, as in, I don't feel underwhelming, but it's just such a bad achievement. Like, it's not bad, but it's so bad compared to like first in New Zealand and the world for Rush Wars and first clan global in that. And it's like, hey guys, I'm like in the top 200 New Zealand players, huh? It's like, that's so bad, but it is fine. I'm happy. That was my goal, and we achieved our goal. There we go. We are officially in the top 200, not even top 100, but we're 122 New Zealanders. Debatable, because people could have had their thing on there. Although I don't think they did. I think they are probably all legit New Zealanders. Well, probably most of them at least. Yeah, we're 122. So there's 122 people in New Zealand that have beat me to it. Probably some in Christchurch. But I'm happy we did it. That was my main goal. So now I can sort of feel free to just quit the game because, hey, we did it. We made it to one of the top 200 players in New Zealand. I was thinking it was going to be 100, but I didn't know it was just exploded. Like, there must be so many people just... But then that doesn't really make sense because if they are free to play, then they'd have similar games, or even like 200 less than me. But they're sort of hitting it with all these like real low ones, which means the pay to win. But there's no reason why all of a sudden now heaps of people are suddenly paying. It doesn't make sense. Like, if it was, like, it would make sense if heaps of people that with, like, similar amount of games to me or slightly less because they played it more efficiently were sort of hitting it all around the same time. But if you look at these players, they've got, like, 500 less games than me. So it's like, then they must be paying. But then why all of a sudden have heaps of people started paying now? Maybe because they knew about the update. But then I wouldn't think that would have that much effect on New Zealanders. But yeah, obviously, 122 people beat me to it. But we did it, and that was my goal. I wanted to get top 200 New Zealand for the game, which we did. And man, that was 100 plus hours of playing that. That's wild. That's a lot. So I don't know how many free to play players are on there. I doubt it's many. I could be the first free to play player in New Zealand to have made it, potentially. But people could have beat me because I didn't play it max efficiently, like always getting every chest and stuff. But I bet there probably are some that have beat me to it that are free to play. I technically could go through and tap on all their profiles, but it doesn't really matter. And so it's not that great an achievement, really. Because, I mean, I've been in the top 200 in Clash of Clans back in 2016 for New Zealand, both clan and player. So it's not really, especially, you know, I mean, you can't beat Rush Wars. I was top of my game then, which is sort of sad that I'm not anymore. But different times, different game. Because yeah, I spent $600 US, which was $600 US more than I spent on this game. However, people that are top in this game spend $2,000 US. So it's sort of like things have changed in both directions. Like, I'm spending less, and all these other players are spending more. And it's also very pay to win, which makes it even harder as a free-to-play player. You hit even further. But I'm still very happy that, you know, nowhere close to global. Nowhere close to top 1,000 global, which is crazy. It's sort of sad. I still find it sad because, like, I was top in the world for Rush Wars. How am I this bad at this game? But it's sort of A, the beta period of 5 weeks, and B, it's very, very pay to win. Especially, well, compared to Rush Wars. Rush Wars, free-to-play player, that Italian guy, he was in the chat, and he was one of the top 200 in the world. And he was free-to-play, so it definitely, it's not the same anymore. But who knows after this update, and, you know, maybe some of the free-to-play players will get, well, probably both players will get sick of it. Maybe some of the pay-to-win ones will get sick of it. But it's like, you spent $2,000 on the game, and then you're quitting within a month or whatever, or within 2 months. But I'm still glad that we made it onto it and that, but I wish it would be a hang of a lot higher. Like, I think there's only one player in all of New Zealand that is in the top 1,000. But I made it to my goal. That was my goal. My goal was to become on the New Zealand leaderboard. We have achieved that. Mission accomplished. Took 100 hours of free to play. Over 100 hours, I think. Which is, that's a long time. That's a long time. They should have an in-game thing of how much time you've played. In some games they did. There's one game way back, 2014, that did that. But not a Supercell one. Yeah. So I'm happy that we've achieved our goal. I could keep playing heaps, 4 hours, you know, 4 hours, 3 hours a day. I don't think I don't know, but then it's sort of like you want to do the max progress in that. But maybe the average is pulled up because of the days that I was playing really inefficiently. But if I just play it efficiently and play for like let's say 1 to 2 hours a day, then it's not too bad. 7 hours, 10 hours a week, let's say. You know, I get my magical shellies. Although then actually they'll be gone in like 3 days. And so we'll sort of see how long the gem passes. It's good that they have something for people that make it to the end. Otherwise, because the weekly challenge doesn't like take long to complete. And then you got the Tara events, which are random. Yeah. But, yeah, I think I'll play... Because some of the top players, they're only playing like 15 minutes a day. So they're just getting in the basic stuff. But we did it! We did it! It could have a rank like Battlelands. They had a thing where it showed all, like, your rank amongst everyone, which was cool. But only one watching on YouTube. But always cool to reach your goals, so I love your realism. Thank you. I like to be real. I like to say it as it is. And so if I do well, I'm like, hey, look, I'm a good player. And if I'm not good, I'm like, I'm not a good player. In this game, I think I'm above average, but not as good as the top players and miles off getting onto the global leaderboard. I don't know if there's any free-to-play players. I like would almost bet money on it that there is none that have started from global or more recent, the free player that are on that board. Like, almost guaranteed. Like, I haven't played max efficiency, but I've played close to it. Playing, 4 hours a day. And we've only just got on now, a month after, and we've only got, like, 7 trophies, and you need 4,000 to be on the global leaderboard. So there might be some free-to-play players that just started in the beta. I don't know. Potentially. It'd be cool if there was, but yeah. We're miles off getting on global in that. Even, I don't know, within New Zealand, we could probably climb that pretty quick, which would be kind of cool. I don't know, but it's like, this is, even though it's like sort of a game that's pretty average in my view, it's still like way more competitive than like Bullet League and that. Like Bullet League, we could just be real high real fast. But I don't know, the Supercell has spent a copious amount of money promoting this game. It's still getting ads on Twitter for a month later. Well, like, I got like an ad 2 days ago, and I'm sure they're still promoting it. And I still don't see a bright future for the game. But we've made a dent in it, like as in... And by made a dent, it doesn't mean I'm going to keep going and make a huge clump out of it. But, we got on the New Zealand leaderboard. But it might go to 1,000, which might mean... Who knows? Imagine if not even 1,000 players in New Zealand actually were playing the game. That would be pretty sad. But, well, sad for Supercell. I bet there's over 1,000 in New Zealand. But we made it onto the board, so we sort of know something about the game. We've proved something. We've shown something. But I'm definitely not going to be one of those top players on the global. It's a shame because if they'd reset it, like I thought they were on Monday, I could have become one of the top players in global. I could have been first global for like a minute, or 5 minutes or whatnot. Or even just top 10 or top 100 in that. Because if they reset everyone to 0 trophies on the Monday, which I thought everyone that got to Brawl League would get reset to 0, I'd then like be online right the moment it did it, and then like start a game immediately, and sort of just push for like 30 minutes in that, and then I probably could have got top 10 or top 100, but sadly because they're adding in, you need 30 more levels. That's just end of the day, like free to play players. Who cares about you? You're stuffed. You're not getting on the board. It's like, come on, man. But that's how they're gonna do it. So I won't get on the global leader because I could have had it. It wouldn't have been for long, but I would have got on there briefly as one of the top players in the world. But sadly, I won't even have that opportunity. No one that's free to play will have that opportunity unless they've got 8,000 plus trophies now. By the time the season ends and that. So it's sort of just sad how they've sort of done the whole thing. But we made it on. That was my goal. So now we can sort of not play as much. I won't quit entirely, not yet anyway. We'll sort of definitely finishing out the Pinata event, although it's going to be pretty easy. I'll try and have a dent in that ice event, but I don't see myself completing it. I mean, how much will we get? I think we'll get the 70, we'll get the 80, we'll get the 90, maybe get the 100. I don't think we get those last 3 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 10, to be fair. It depends. Like, if I did a 12-hour stream tomorrow, we could make a serious dent in them. But I sort of kind of haven't got the will to do it. Like, there's been events in real life I've been missing out on the last. Not directly. Like, it's not like I think I'm going to play this instead of going to that event. It's more I play it till, let's say, 4 in the morning, and then I don't know. But then if I'm only playing 4 hours a day, then you'd think, well, that means you start at 12, which is very late to start. But then it's I don't know. Just if I played at 4 in the morning, then I sleep until like the afternoon, and then I've missed the event. Not things that like I'd committed to and said I will be there and then wasn't there, but events that are optional, but I would normally otherwise go to them. But I mean, and I haven't always, like, throughout the year, there's times I miss it for other things, but I've especially been missing events in there. So, and I just don't think it's worth it, and I don't even think it's even worth streaming it for 12 hours, especially since, sadly, we got almost no growth from it, which is sort of unbelievable, really, that, like, YouTube sends this stream out to 3,000 people that were live, and, you know, once, you know, Rush was a streamer that had 100 people live. There was a huge amount. I mean, yes, no, I'm not a top player, but there's just no way that I'd get, like, almost no one. Although we did get a couple of new people this stream, which was nice, but it's just YouTube just doesn't show me, just doesn't feature me, like, at all, and I just get almost no growth in that. Which is, and it's fine. I mean, I think it's not fine that YouTube's doing that, but as in, it's just, that is what it is. But then it's like, well, then if I'm not going to get any growth from this game, then I have even less incentive to play it. Because I thought, well, you know, I don't know, even if I'm not getting growth, but, you know, we've got a few, like, let's say 20 new people a stream, which isn't heaps, but, you know, enough to, you know, like, cool new people that we're chatting to, that's cool, but we don't even really have that. I mean, we had a few people join, but I don't think we've had any top players, as far as I'm aware. In the other games, we used to get top players, but yeah, sort of like, if we're not going to get, like, almost any growth, and I don't love the game, I just don't really see the value in streaming it for 12 hours. Especially since we've done our dash, we've got the squad league and that. Definitely going to stream it on Monday. Definitely going to stream it when that refresh happens in 3 days and 13 hours. And it'll be very interesting to see how things pan out there. Well, though it won't be that interesting because it'll be just the top few that sort of battle it. Although we'll be checking the leaderboard live when they do it. Although it'd been cool to get the game right when it first came out in beta to sort of see, and the API having all that stuff. But yeah, I did achieve what I wanted to achieve, and so now I sort of feel free to not play it as much. I'm not gonna quit like immediately or entirely yet. We'll just see, especially, well, we're definitely not going to quit the next 4 days, because we want to see that, and then probably I'll try finish out that season pass, which is, let's say, 28 days, and then I'd like to be there right for when the next one starts and that, and then if I'm like, okay, yeah, I've had enough, so then that might be, so it's then 4 days, 32 days, and then give the new one, like, 2 days, so that'd then be, like, 36 days, so then that would mean I stop in early August. Potentially. That's just an idea, because I'd like to sort of stop, or just sort of see the next season in, and then sort of stop. But I definitely want to see next, I mean, potentially I could stop in like 5 days, like see this season, and then try it, and be like, nah. But I think I'll continue through this season, and then sort of after a month, because after a month we'll then be getting a really good idea how many people are sticking around for this game versus how many people are quitting. We'll then have quite a good idea, because Everdale, that's right, when Everdale came out in the first 2 weeks, it was booming, but then when it came back like a few months later, and I figured out how much it had one leaderboard snapshot, and like I figured out after those first 2 weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks after that, it just crashed in terms of the people playing it. So we've been going for a month now. There's still a lot of people playing it, but we'll see in 1 month's time. That will be very telling, and then let alone December, because I might be covering other games. I don't know. I don't know what my future is in streaming. I don't think it's a profitable future in terms of, I don't think it's going to be economically viable. That said, whatever I do in life, I might just still do streaming sometimes of games. But yeah. Anyway, we got to Squad League. That was my goal. We placed on the New Zealand leaderboard, top 200 in New Zealand, so that is me. SuperSight Live is in the house. After 1155 games. There we go, that's easy to remember. Squad League journey. We are on the New Zealand leaderboard. That was my goal. I want the top 200 players in New Zealand. I'll take it. Not very impressive, but I'll take it. Anyway, that has been SuperSight's journey. Will I stream this again? Yes, I will. In 4 days' time. Maybe sooner. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I would like to complete the Ice event, but it's sort of like, given that I've failed a Pinata event, given I failed a Tara event, I sort of just don't feel like, if you'd done everything, then you'd sort of feel like, oh, I want to keep doing it, but they made it too hard, so it's like, I like normally would do it, but I'm not going to spend like, I'm not going to spend 40 hours this week completing that thing, and I'm just not. It's just not worth it. So it's just annoying, because I like kind of wish that I had been able to be a top player and complete everything in the game, but it's just not the game. It's pay to win, and yeah, it's just not. So it really doesn't work for me, because I didn't get to play it in beta. I'm not pay to win. I'm doing the free to play thing, and I'm just getting nowhere on the board. No, I've made it to the board, to the New Zealand board. But yeah, it's just not a game where I can competitively play and be one of the top few players. But I sadly think that lots of those top players that have invested $2,000 into it, thinking this will be my game, this will be my Rush Wars. I don't think so. Even though this one's global, I could check. Oh, should SuperSight get up Google Trends? I will get up Google Trends. It always comes up Everdale. It must be like a cache or whatever. I hope you never totally stop streaming. I don't intend to, but you never know. Oh, but it's classified. Was it always classified as one? Past 30 days. Nah, just absolutely nothing. What's it called? Squadbusters. Okay, so we're gonna get like 6 hours sleep before the stream. Boop. What? Oh, it's under Google Shopping. It's annoying to say. Oh, okay, so it's actually flattened out, which is like good for Supercell that hasn't gone like, like it's sort of just like kind of about the same. Okay, so it came out then. So 1 week after was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, so it lost almost all of its interest. It lost 80% of its interest in the first week. So 21, and then now it's 9. So it's only lost half though, and that's in like 3 weeks. So it's sort of stabilized from the 5th of June. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so then so since then it's then lost another 50%, kind of 50%, like 30 or 40%. But it's kind of stabilized, kind of, which they'll sort of be happy with because it always gets a peak. But if you add in Brawl Stars, it just makes this look, just kills it. Like, watch this, it might be flatlined. It's almost, okay, so it's a 2. But yeah, Brawl Stars, it's like, Brawl Stars right now, 25 times more people are searching it. So if 1,000 people are searching Squadbusters in the last hour, 25,000 have just searched that one, Brawl Stars. Chuck Heyday in there. How's Heyday going against? Oh, so they're basically the same, but it's like Heyday's still beating it out if you like from post the like first week or whatever. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna do past 7 days to see the cyclical. Yeah, so Heyday's more people searching Heyday than are searching Squadbusters. Although if we go to YouTube. Okay, yeah, so that went in on YouTube though. So we go past 30 days. How's Squadbusters? Well, the YouTube. Oh yeah, now it's dropped off a similar amount. Oh, and that boosted it, some update or whatever. Update probably. Oh, was it an update? I can't remember what that was. Clash Royale and Clash of Clans. So YouTube, and then web search. So Heyday's always had a stronger web search. So there you go, that's the last one. Yeah, so of all those 4 games, plus then Brawl Stars, Squadbusters is the least searched, the least popular on the web, people searching for it, out of all the Supercell games excluding Boom Beach. And this is, it's been out less than a month. Less than a month, and it's already ranked last. The brand new game. That's quite a cool, it goes do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, so Heyday it beats out Heyday on YouTube search, but that's just, it's not great for Squad. Oh, maybe, what did they announce then? I'm not sure. Anyway, that's a cool graph. I feel like downloading that. Anyway, that there sort of says what you need to see. At least not a total crash and burn. So yeah, still got some interest in it, but I do feel sorry for all the people. I think, yeah, they've like invested into this game. It's just Rush Wars I did, and it went. But we had a good time with Rush Wars, and we really did well. We really did well. We made top videos. The first player in the world to hit Squad League twice. Was it called Squad League in that game as well? Maybe it might have been. Yeah, anyway, but we did really well at that. And there wasn't heaps of people investing in that one. It was beta, so it had less people, but it was real cool. It was real cool. But yeah, this one's got a little bit of interest. I feel sorry. To this day, I feel sorry for those Battlelands YouTubers, for Conman, for Zanzard, for Fatality Plays, for Wookman, for Sammy JR, for all these wonderful aspiring YouTubers who did amazing content, who would have succeeded if Battlelands succeeded and didn't crash in interest and then get killed. I feel sorry for them. I really do. They could have done so well, and it was such a cool community, and it wasn't their fault. Through no fault of their own. There's a lot of that happens in life, though, and it's sort of in that I just see that one so strongly. It's just, it feels so wrong, so unjust that they were such cool YouTubers. They had so much talent, and it just was killed, and it wasn't their fault, and it just feels so sad. To this day, I feel sad. I felt sad like not long after, and to this day, I still feel sad about that. It was just so cool. It was so live, and now like almost all those YouTubers have stopped doing YouTube, and Quack as well. Watched one of his ones back recently they made of me, and it was like, oh, it's such a good video. It was so cool. He was so creative. He just made it so cool. It was from a stream, and it was such a fun stream as well. So it's just find that really sad. I really do. I genuinely find it so sad. It's unbelievable how sad I find that. You finished Rush Wars on a pinnacle. Yeah, that was true. That was really cool. Battlelands, I just stopped in 2019. I just decided, nah, I saw the interest was dropping. And then some people still covered it through 2020 and 2021. But I sort of felt sorry for them because they weren't getting much interest, and then it just got killed anyway. But 2018 Rush Wars, oh, it was just awesome. And early 2019 was still pretty cool as well. April 2019, I think it was the 13th of April. It was like an update or a stream in, and we're doing this stream. In my memory, I actually can't even remember those Battlelands streams that well. I can't. I just can't. It was before Rush was. Actually, I wasn't even streaming it back then. Oh, I know. I did do some stream. No, I did do streams. Yeah, in mid 2019, which was before Rush was. But in my mind, I can barely even remember them. But I had a heap of people added on Discord and send me friend requests, and a lot of those 300 friend requests are from Battlelands people. Quack, crazy dude, so much. Yeah, I feel so sad that those people, they could have done so well, and they would have done so well. I don't know, but then you could say, like, well, if they truly have that much talent, then surely it will be recognized in another area of life at some point. And I hope so. I really do hope so. But I don't know. It's sometimes not how life works. Yeah, as Dennis Prager says, the famous are really significant, and the significant are really famous. Really, R-A-R, not R-E-A-L-L-Y. Yeah, so... yeah, and I think that's true. I think there's a lot of famous people that aren't really significant, and a lot of significant people that aren't really famous. Although perhaps the significant people don't want to be famous. Although that might be true, but then it'd be good if society made famous of people that were doing significant things. I don't know, like, I mean, because I remember hearing about like one of the, like, back in the day in the US presidents and that, they were so not like attention seeking or not, I don't know, but not like, vote for me, I'm the best, and my opponent is horrendous, is awful. Like, at one point it was to the point where they're both saying, like, they're both like so humble that they're like, you know, they weren't even saying vote for me. They're just sort of like, I don't know exactly how it was, but it sounded like my opponent, he is a good man, and we just have different visions for the country, and all this kind of, and it's like, that's crazy that, like, that's what it was, to, like, now it's like, the opponent will destroy the country in every way possible, and he hates you, and it's like, it's just like so gone from those old days and that. Well, but then to be fair, back then, they weren't as fundamentally different, I don't think. They're far more on board on so many things that it was sort of like, it kind of was like, yeah, okay, we just have like different visions for the country. It was now like the two parties are just fundamentally different. Like they truly are doing completely opposite things. I mean, also then I do think, yeah, there's this uni-party thing in that. But in terms of, yeah, I think they are fundamentally different. So it makes sense for both sides to believe the other one is destroying the country. Whereas back then, you know, 150 years ago, it was far more like, we have different visions. We both want the best for the country. I mean, I can't remember who was arguing. I think it it was either I think it was Shapiro that was saying that no, the two sides want fundamentally different things. So it's not simply a matter of we simply, you know, disagree on the way to get there. Like we have fundamentally different goals. Anyway, yeah. Rush Wars, Battlelands, some good old games. I can't believe Battlelands wasn't profitable, but Merge Mansion is, and Squadbusters is, and I don't know if Squadbusters is at this point. I don't know. It could easily be. It could be either way because they've spent. I don't know, but they seem to make the other ones make so much money, so it probably is profitable. But they've spent a lot on advertising based on the amount of ads I've seen. Like I don't know. Someone else told me that's seen Squadbusters ads in that. And I don't even know if they were a gamer, which means it's pretty untargeted. Although 97% of like young Gen Z or Gen Z boys or whatever are gamers. Yeah, it's so high, such a high percentage in that. But I think gaming's cool. I also think if you're not a gamer and you're into fishing, you're into hunting, you could be into both. Well, you'd be into hunting, fishing, and gaming in that. But if you're a book person and a well, I don't know. It's not like a book person. It's like if you prefer books over games, that's fine. It's good. Well, is it good? Is it good? It's fine. Is it good? I mean, I think it'd be better for society if people preferred books over games. I think you can definitely like both, and there are many people that like books and games. But definitely, liking gaming is not a necessity. Although, surely you can play. Surely you're fine with a game of chess or Catan or Monopoly. But yeah, definitely one does not need to be a gamer. If you like it, cool. I like it too. But it's definitely not a necessity. Books over games for me. Very nice, very nice. You've seen a lot of games then. You've seen a lot of games, despite that. Yeah, I think that will wrap it up. I think it will. And then I'll get a little bit of sleep. 6 a.m. Yeah, we'll get about 6 hours before the debate. I sort of want to see like a little bit of coverage before it starts. That's why I don't want to be there right on 12 as it starts. Although, because in New Zealand we have CNN and Fox. Although Fox almost certainly would cover the whole thing. Yeah, because CNN themselves are doing it. The last time Trump went on CNN was the town hall. I watched the town hall, not live, watched it afterwards, but that was pretty funny, the town hall. But yeah, CNN is going to be covering it. Jake Tapper, Dana Bash, Donald Trump, first Donald John Trump, Joseph Biden. Forget what his middle name stands for, but not R.F. Kennedy. But he'll be. But the thing is, I probably wouldn't listen. I'm probably not going to listen to it back. Sometimes I didn't even listen to much of the Libertarian conference, but I thought it was cool that Trump went, RFK Jr. went. Biden was invited. He didn't go to it, but I think it was cool they had it. The Libertarian event. Yeah, some high profile people there. But yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep and looking forward to the debate. I'm a big fan of debates, so that although my mind of debates have sort of changed, I used to always view debates as like you win debates, like that is I mean, which you still sort of kind of do, but as of now, I've sort of changed my mind to like the point of sort of discussing is not to win per se, but I mean you're still trying to convince them of your view, which then if you do, then you win. But most people just sort of go at like they're never gonna like actually accept the other person's arguments, and it's just it's like a sport, which then you're trying to convince other people to sort of join your side in that. But I like sort of discussing for like, oh, look, let's actually discuss stuff in that. Let's actually dig into that, and what do you believe, and why do you believe it in that, and let's actually try and we'll at least see where we differ. As Prager puts, clarity over agreement and that. So I mean, I still think agreement's like nicer, but clarity, it's good to clarify where you differ. So it's like, well, they believe this, I believe this, but it's just there's so much stuff coming from both sides, the left and the right. So at least one side's lying, or both sides are focusing on very different things, and that in terms of like the highlighting this story, and because otherwise technically you if you had two sides, you'd then have like huge disagreements, but it's sort of covered up because let's just do an omnibus bill. We don't need to agree on anything. We'll just as long as we agree that we both get billions of dollars of spending each, and we sort of can pick how we spend our half. It's like that's not agreement. That's that's an agreement on a thing that's then just going to cause us a heap of debt. That's like a uni-party move, not a let's actually figure out what's good to spend money on. Yeah, anyway, that's the debate's coming up. And yeah, we made it. We made our goal, which I was very happy that we got there in Squadbusters. I'm not sure how much longer I will play it. At least 4 days, because I should be streaming it on Monday. And then we'll see how we go from there. We'll see what the update or the reset's like. I might sort of just be like, yeah, I've sort of had it with this game. But we'll see. We will see. Yeah, okay, we'll sort of... Electronic games, I love board games. I prefer civil discussion. I like civil discussion. Supersite president. No. I don't want to be president. Plus, I'm not a US citizen, so I couldn't be in the US. And New Zealand doesn't have a president. But I wouldn't want to be prime minister here either. Because the thing is, I said this to someone today. Because I was talking to them about politics and that. And I was like, it's crazy how many people I end up talking to. Like, I don't even think of myself as like, and at this event that I went to, I was about the Alpine fault line, which is a fault line in New Zealand, and a woman was doing a talk on how she thinks it's going to be like an 8.3 to 8.5 that it will rupture, and expected in the next 50 years, 75% chance, next 3 to 50 years, and she was making the case that if we're going to spend all this climate money stuff, in the South Island, the far greater threat than sea level rise is this Alpine fault going, and we should be spending our money there. And I think she makes a very good case, and I agree with her points. Anyway, I don't know, it seems like I just talked to so many different people about something, but then as soon as the event finished, I only talked to like 1 or 2 people that left. I was like, oh, I just don't really feel like talking to people. But I somehow end up talking to just lots of different people. I don't know how. I don't even ask people that many questions, but I kind of do. But anyway, so I was talking to this person, and I was just saying, then a separate topic. Then because you can't have the two part, like, I don't know, in the past the sort of uniparty things worked, but it's sort of it's kind of breaking because like both sides are like constantly saying the other side is the absolute enemy of the people, they're going to destroy the country, and now the voters are starting to believe that. It's not sort of just yeah, they don't really like each other, but then they also keep doing all these omnibus deals and stuff together and that. It's like, no, it's not a sustainable position for this to keep going, because the voters, like the supporters of the Democrats and the supporters of the Republicans, are actually believing what the leaders of the Republicans and what the leaders of the Democrats are saying, that the other side is trying to destroy them. And so then it's like, it's just not a sustainable position in that, and there's sort of like a mismatch. It's like, well, if you really think that as a leader that they're trying to truly destroy stuff, then why are you doing deals with them and all this kind of stuff? But there's the whole argument of compromise and that, and then there's the argument of, well, how do you deal with the compromise? Do you do compromises, or do you say, no, this is such an important thing that we're not going to compromise, and then how does it work out? And then I'm very, very, very against the gridlock in Congress. I think it's terrible. I think it doesn't work. If anything, it encourages the uni party, where they just do these omnibus bills, which is terrible for everyone. It's like people just sort of think, well, if we vote 50% Republicans and 50% Democrats in, neither of them has a majority really, or it's gridlock, so one has the House, one has the Senate, then they'll just work together and come up with brilliant things that work for everyone. It's like, well, how's that working for you? As Dr. Phil would say, yeah, how's that working? It ain't working. But then there's so many factors, so many things not working all at once. It's sort of hard to really sort of pinpoint, well, what's going wrong here? There's just so much stuff. In my view, it comes down to the fundamental issue that people have turned away from God. And if you had a society that was following the Bible and held the Bible up as the authority and the moral guide for their life, that God is the creator of the world, and if people followed that, I think that then virtually all these problems would go away overnight. I think people need Jesus, people need God. I think it's just, that's so essential. And what's the critical issue behind all these problems, really, fundamentally? And as Dennis Prager often points out, like, how many of these people that end up doing these heinous crimes are married regular church attenders? It'd be very, very, very few. And there's a reason for that. So yeah, that's politics for you. But yeah, talking to this person about, and what was I saying? Because we've got council elections coming up next one. Oh yeah, and I was saying how important it is that we vote in good councillors this coming 2025 election in Christchurch, and that very, very important in that. And then she was sort of like, oh, well, it sounds like you're interested and you could do it now. It's like, no. And then that's what I said. I said, like, I'd only want to do it if the environment was right and favorable. But if the environment was right and favorable, then I'd be like, well, I don't need to do it because other people do it. That's the nature of like, when you're in a society with problems in that, it's sort of like the times where it's most important for you to sort of stand up or whatever are the ones where it's least favorable. But the thing is, I like genuinely have severe issues with understanding what people mean and understanding all this kind of stuff. So I wouldn't be a good. I wouldn't really last as a politician. I wouldn't. I wouldn't even get in. But I just genuinely wouldn't want to do it. It's awful and all the hate and all this kind of stuff. And then I'm not. Yeah, but and so then it's like, if I did do it, I want it to be like, well, it's like lots of people, support that. But then if you had a society that was that, then you wouldn't need to stand up and do it in that. And that's it. I still just genuinely don't think I'd make a good politician in that. I mean, because I'd be like a very honest, straightforward politician, but then if that worked, then other people would be doing it, and other people aren't really doing that. You don't get people that are honest and straightforward in politics very much at all. It's always like the professional politician, and they answer the questions in a certain way versus just saying it as it is in that. But the thing is, if you had a society that valued saying it as it is, well, then you'd have politicians that did that. But I don't believe that society fundamentally values like honesty as the top priority in that. It's sort of like, oh, but they seem nice and they seem polite and they have manners and they don't seem to like, get, feisty or they don't seem to, but it's like, yeah, because they then end up with this uni-party thing because they don't really stand for anything. They stand for themselves. And it's like, every time I hear the term public servant, I'm like, there's no way that, like, they're 100% in it for themselves. In so many cases, they're absolutely not doing what's good for the nation, or good for their voters. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I definitely don't want to. I follow it heaps. But I definitely don't think I would be, because until I can solve the problem of being able to understand. I mean, yeah, it'd be interesting to see Destiny as a politician, actually. Destiny's a streamer on Twitch and that. It would be interesting to see how he did politics in that. It's sort of, yeah, and just sort of, and then there's like studies about people that do well on social media and that, how the polarization is driving and all this kind of stuff. It's sort of like, it sort of comes back to incentives and that, like people that are trying to make a living off, politics or all this kind of stuff, then incentivized to say stuff. It's sort of crazy because, like Bill Maher commented about like a host that was on a show, like, oh, it's so refreshing hearing you just sort of say things as they are, not in a political tone and that. And that's, not with all this, to me though, I was like, that's crazy. I didn't even realize that person was saying things with a political spin on them. I just thought that they genuinely believed what they were saying. But to Bill Maher, it was just like so obvious. It was like, oh well, yeah, now you're out of politics, you can say what you actually think in that. But it's like, what? Like they weren't already doing that? And then I don't know. It's just this whole awful game of all these. Yeah, it's just a mess. Anyway, I hope that things change. Hope that there's a Christian revival in the world, in America, in New Zealand, in Russia, in China, in Germany, in France, in Brazil. It'd be wonderful. It'd be beautiful. It'd be so awesome. Anyway, that is going to wrap up the stream. And I hate the buds. Like, yeah, the truth, people, just the truth, please. Transparency. Yeah, nothing but the facts, which is almost non-existent. It's so sad. It's just sad. Like, so sad what we've got in politics. But it ultimately comes down to this is what people... It's just such a disconnect because on one hand, people are like people keep voting for these same people. Like the incumbents have 90% plus re-election rates. Yet on the other hand, almost everyone's saying, oh, it's just politics is so broken and things are so terrible. And it's like, but you're voting for these people. Like this is what you chose. And that. But then the thing is, everyone can argue that they never specifically chose this set of circumstances because they voted for their one. But then it would work if none of the other, if all the other ones agreed with it, but it's like, that's not what happens. And I don't know. The politicians never take responsibility, which I think is sad, because I have respect for people who take responsibility. However, it would appear that most people don't value people that take responsibility. Because if they did, then politicians that took responsibility for things they did wrong would do well. But that's not what happens. The sides are just, the Democrats and Republicans blame each other for everything. There was no exception to that. And it's because that's what does politically well better for them. Why does it do it? Because people just value, just never admit wrong, always see the other side is wrong about everything and responsible for everything, and you do well. That's what people value. It's like, what the heck? That's so bad. But that's just what it is. But yeah, I hope things change. But I mean, they're not going to change unless people have a fundamental change, and that's just not happening. But yeah, it could if they took the Bible seriously, and that'd be awesome. Anyway, thank you for being part of the stream. Thank you, Lynn, for moderating. Thank you, Restream.io, for allowing me to stream on all the different platforms. Thank you to Twitch, Nimble TV, YouTube, Afrika TV, DLive, Facebook, Rumble, Twitter, Trovo, and Kick for allowing me to stream on your platforms. Although Trovo and Facebook did not work, and Rumble has now cut out. Thank you to Air Server for the reflection of the screen. Thank you to 24timezone.com for the time below, and Restream for the time below that. Thank you to Supercell for the game and for the camera. Thank you to everyone who came by the stream. Thank you to OBS for the free streaming software. And I assume there's likes on the stream. We'll have a check. Oh wait, anyone chat on the other? There was a couple guys. Like one spoke Spanish on one of the other ones. Oh, maybe he's gone. And thank you, Lighthouse, for the games, and Kaiser. That guy for the games. I will get up the statistics, and we're going to have some nice sleep. It's going to be less than 6 hours now, but that's okay. Well, up to 11 streams. I can't believe we've done 11 of these. It's wild. Looking at the chat, thank you to Jose for coming by the stream, and for Kai's for coming by the stream. For Mr. Miller for coming by the stream, to Akil for coming by the stream. Oh, that's where you said something about how many sticks we got, and I was like, what is that word? But there's a person that I missed. On edits, Milo, thank you for coming by the stream. JR Zept, thank you for coming by the stream. Mohammed Hafiz, thank you for coming by the stream. And yeah, so we got 5. Thank you. 9 likes, almost double digits. That we actually did all right, man. We really peaked there, and we didn't stop the stream there. But yeah, oh no, I might have stopped really playing. But we got to. Oh, we still didn't even get to 10. But we actually had like we had something. Sometimes we're just like patchy between nothing and 1. Chat rate and views. Oh, it's yeah, really slowed down since then. But oh, it went like. Whew. But yeah, we did all right. We did all right. Yeah, and we made it to our goal, which was what I wanted. So I'm happy with how it went. Thank you very much for being part of the stream, Lynn. And yeah, that will wrap it up. I'll be watching the debate in less than 6 hours. Glad we did this stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. Good night, and God bless.